There it goes. What's up, babies? Bye, boy. This is my channel. Ah, man. One of these days, I'm gonna go a whole week, and I'm gonna remember every day that week that I'm supposed to turn on my camera before I go live and start streaming. One of these days. But that week, that day, that week. Not today. It's not this week. At this point in time, it's almost a calling card, right? I feel like I don't want to break tradition with it. I don't know. I gave myself a special treat this morning. I put cocoa mix in my coffee. Like I took like, and I did it like the adult way, where it's like you're not getting too much sugar. Kind of, where instead of doing like one packet in a single mug, I took 2 packets, but I put them in the whole 12 cup carafe of coffee that I have. So it's like, yeah, see, it's like thinned out. I'm not having as much, except that that's a ridiculous thing to think, because I am going to be drinking that entire carafe before the morning. Before the, well, the morning's done. So I can't say before the morning's done, but before the day is done. So I am definitely getting all of the caffeine and all of the sugar. But, you know, a 12 cup carafe is like, that's like equivalent to about a 6 mug carafe. If you're using like the standard 2 cup mug, like I always do. I insist on doing it. Weird sized mugs, though pretty, like mess with my OCD and my ability to understand how much coffee I'm intaking. And if anyone's watched and learned anything about me, you know, from like my dieting and weight cutting and all that kind of stuff, I turn my health and my weight and everything and my body composition into a game of math. And so the more I can regulate and be like rigid with like, I am drinking X cups of water, X mugs of coffee, right? Like if I can have that be consistent day and day and day, then I'm happiest. So anyway, now that I've demonstrated how crazy I am, I hope everyone has had a good week. It's Friday. It's Friday, which means we're going to cruise our way into the weekend with some gaming. It's a really good Friday for that for me, for a lot of reasons. One, it's rainy and gloomy outside, so I defo don't want to be doing anything outside today. And 2, this afternoon, I got a lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be a fun weekend. I've got fun stuff going on with my family and my girlfriend. We're all gonna go out and enjoy a little springtime festival that happens in my area. So we're excited about that. So I'm like excited, and I'm in a really good mood, and I'm like antsy because I wanna go do that stuff, but I can't, because people aren't in town until like after work and everything. So I gotta like fill the time, which just, gaming is the perfect way to do it. It's the perfect way to do it. I love it. I don't know. It's a good day for me. So hopefully it's a good day for everyone else. Hopefully it's a good, you know, nice, smooth coast into the weekend for us all, as my hand coasts over my mic so I don't bump it. Oh, lordy. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. So let me go ahead and let's get us over to our live thing here. I need to get the game loading, and I'm going to kill our music real quick. I do need to log in. Man, there's a lot of stuff that I need to do. I am woefully unprepared for this, but you know, it is what it is. I like to think that like my inability to be prepared is almost its own charm in a way, right? Because it's like, oh, he's just like, it's like, yeah, it's like the homemade version, right? You call it rustic, and people like it and will pay extra for it, even though it's worse than something that's actually like streamlined and well produced. That's what I'm banking on. It's called a stylistic choice, okay? And I'd appreciate if you respect it. Oh, stupid. What a weak excuse. That guy's just an idiot. Alright. Oh great. Message of the day. I'm not interested. Go to campaigns. We need Halo 4. We're starting Halo 4 today. We finished Reach. It was depressing. Which is super great. And so now we're on to Halo 4. Yeah, we'll just keep it on easy because I'm a scrub. I get plenty of difficult gaming in when I play Elden Ring. We don't need to make Halo difficult. Halo is just about shooting aliens and laughing while you do it. Hi, creepy child.
about the children?
I don't remember anything about Halo 4, which kind of tells you a little bit about the quality of it.
Dr. Halsey.
But I don't remember anything about this game. So in a lot of ways, it's going to feel like playing it for the first time again.
You kidnapped them.
Children's minds are more easily accepting of indoctrination. Their bodies more adaptable to augmentation.
That kid's more ripped than I've ever been in my life.
The ultimate soldier.
Although that could have been like post at least some augmentation. Still, gosh, it's like, man, oh man.
Dr. Halsey, you're bending history for your own favor, and you know it.
Yeah, that's like, it's kind of an interesting thing, right? It's like, it's an interesting question for just about anything wartime. Oof, wow, they just flat out showed us a civilian getting murdered there.
Nobody was concerned about why they were originally built.
So you feel in the end your choices were justified?
My work saved the human race.
Do you think the Spartans' lack of basic humanity helped?
Sorry, like I've got a lot of thoughts on this, but I want to hear what they all say.
The others before you were naval intelligence, but you're something else.
Records show Spartans routinely exhibited mildly sociopathic tendencies, difficulty with socialization, and
The records show efficient behavior operating in hazardous situations. I supplied the tools to maintain that efficiency.
Do you believe the Master Chief succeeded because he was, at his core, broken?
What does John have to do with this?
Found him.
You want to replace him?
Where are the other Spartans going?
The Master Chief is dead.
His file reads missing in action.
Catherine. Spartans never die.
Your mistake is seeing Spartans as military hardware. My Spartans are humanity's next step. Our destiny as a species. Do not underestimate them. But most of all, do not underestimate him.
Okay, there we go. I didn't want to miss out on any of the expose, because I do think that there's a lot of interesting philosophical concepts that kind of are touched on in that conversation, and really touched on when you think about the history of the Spartans, you know, from a lore standpoint. And like the most poignant one there is the concept of, like, there's no lie there. They did kidnap children, unbeknownst to anyone, right? Because they created clones and replaced them, if I'm remembering my lore properly. So they replaced they kidnapped these children, subjected them to just absolutely horrifically difficult training and procedures, and all for the sake of creating super soldiers. And that was before the aliens showed up, right? So, you know, in hindsight, yes, the Spartans ended up being critical in defeating the Covenant. And so it's easy to look at that and say, like, well, it's a good thing we did this then. But does that make it right what they did in the first place? Because suppose the happenstance of the aliens never showed up, you know, then what they're doing is they're just creating agents of war for the sake of war against other humans, right? So it's like, do you get to rewrite past intentions because circumstances required you to actively do something different? You know, and philosophically, I would say no, right? It's like, it's one of those situations where it's like, you can be happy for the outcomes, you know, that like things kind of ended up becoming favorable. But you still have to recognize that, like, from a humanist philosophical standpoint, what they did was terrible. It was a horrible thing. You know, if it's actually the next step in humans, right? If it's the next step for humanity, and it's a necessary step, then you should be able to sell that without much difficulty and get people on board to voluntarily do that without having to kidnap children in order to do it. So it's an interesting thing. What if Master Chief woke up and he looked at her, he's like, why do you look different every time I wake up? Every time I see you, you change. Cortana, you've changed.
Chief! Easy. Been out for a while.
Where are we?
We're still adrift on the Dawn.
Why did you wake me?
Hang on.
Changed my look. I want to know. I changed my look. I want to know. I want to know what you think of it.
Firmware while you were out.
You've been busy.
Activating the ship's gravity generators. Chief, look up. You need to pull the manual release.
Hold E.
Seems like old times.
Ready to get back to
Yeah, but you've definitely changed your look.
I thought you'd never ask.
Her face is rounder and shinier than before.
We've got intrusion alerts.
That's the
lining
big
up on
difference this time.
multiple decks.
Okay, hold on.
Figure out-
I need to do. Need to check my key bindings here. Grenade, change weapon. Change weapon. Mouse wheel down. I want to do that. And actually, you know what? The grenades. We're gonna do the mouse wheel up. I like that. I like being able to change my grenades. Yeah, save settings. All right. There we go.
The observation deck, 4 floors up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Wouldn't bet on it.
That's what rescue teams do. They destroy everything. That's how you find people. You rip the place apart bit by bit until you find every person. All right. Get my bearings a little bit here.
How long was I out?
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
Oh, that's all? Oh, that's no big deal.
Somebody should have found us by now. What's that?
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
This is fine.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above us. The
Alrighty.
elevator doors look sealed tight.
Oh, we'll fix that. We'll take care of that. Happy.
Chief, be careful.
Whee!
Some areas might have lost pressure.
Right.
Alright.
Chief, watch out!
I like that they give like a little head look
That deteriorated so badly.
to like warn us about stuff. Kind of an interesting cue. Alright, which I appreciate. Oh, hi there, friend. Bye. Ah, Chief, you fool. You should have taken the sword with you.
A lot can happen in 4 years.
Fake.
Either way, he's probably not alone.
No, my TV show plot. It won't work now. Remember at the end of... I had the idea that we could do a... we could do a TV show that's like a buddy comedy, like sitcom type of situation, where it's like it's a human and an elite trying to be roommates because they're all friends after the war, but apparently that isn't an option now. Gotta kill his ass. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna pick this up. They really changed the voices of the grunts there, didn't they? They sound very sound pretty buggy. Wow, they've really changed up the weapons. Okay, all right. Yeah, like I don't remember this game at all. If I'm being perfectly honest, there's a lot about this one that I just don't remember. So I feel like I'm gonna be almost playing it for the first time again.
That's the last of them.
Oh, they made them
Find the
look
override
really
for blast
toady.
shield so we can see what we're up against.
Wow, the grunts look a lot different than I remember them looking in this game. Hold on, I want to try and get a different look at another one. Maybe it's just that one was kind of weird. He's covering up his face. Guy's not really all that visible. Yeah, you can't really see him there. Yeah, they made their faces look a little bit more toad-like to me. Alright, yeah, we'll head back up there. Alright, seems they took away the sprint option. So that's fun.
The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship.
Yeah, they're not militant. They're just pirates.
Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
As happens from time to time.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's
Yo, what's
one
up, babies?
possibility. Landing craft flanking us.
Well, yeah. What they do. I feel like they kind of gave this one a bit more. They gave the assault rifle here a bit more oomph. I feel like it's a little. Or maybe it's just because I'm on easy and that's how they balanced easy in this one. It's hard to say. It's definitely an interesting thing in general, playing all of them back to back, right? Which is why I really like doing series runs of any sort of game. I love like comparing how things change from iteration to iteration.
Got a cruiser on an intercept course. Head for the elevator banks.
Didn't the ship's sensors say we still had weapon systems online?
Yes, but since the ship was torn in half, we can't access the weapon stations. We'll have to fire them manually from the outer hull.
Okay. Yeah, it's really fun to play all of them back to back and just kind of feel how things change, right? So like the assault rifle is definitely a bit more powerful than it was in Reach. It's got more stopping power against the elite shields, which is nice. Like I really like that. In general, it's frustrating to me when there's a gun that's kind of like designed, you know, from like a design standpoint. It's supposed to be, you know, a pretty powerful gun, but then it just doesn't do what you need it to do in any given situation. You know, like it mechanically isn't as powerful as it seems like it's supposed to be. That's always frustrating to me, and I feel like that's where the assault rifle lands, like on half the different Halo games. You know, like some of them it's powerful enough that you can actually use it against an elite. In other games, it's like you need 2 full clips to handle a single elite, and it's just not a functional situation. There we go. And boom. So, okay, hold on. Yeah, see, look at... The head looks very toady. I don't remember their heads looking that, like, full and wide. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've never taken a close look. But I feel like the grunts got a bit of an overhaul in their appearance there. And they look just...
That cruiser's shields are down.
Just different.
Assuming they don't raise them, that missile's gonna be one heck of a surprise.
Good. I'm immediately a fan of. They finally, in 4, it finally seems like they decided to go with the whole concept of just because you got shot doesn't mean you are taken out of zoom in, right? Like I was getting hit and still staying zoomed in with my pistol there. So that's pretty neat. I'm a big fan of that. I am a big fan of that.
Seem more fanatical than the ones we fought before.
Yep. Go finish him off. Yeah, see, like, this definitely has a lot more oomph. I wonder if, like, part of my issues with balance are just because I'm so used to, like, current balances of games, like how they balance weapons and enemies and stuff. And the older Halo games were just sort of a dated version, like a dated interpretation of how to balance combat for any given, like, shooter. You know, I can't help but wonder if maybe that's a related aspect of it. and so it's like the newer Halos are going to feel better balanced to me, just because they're balanced more to, you know, current gaming sensibilities. And so it's less that like they're necessarily better or worse, they're just more accurate to what I'm used to. It'd be kind of interesting to see, like, in a broader spectrum over the, you know, like over a large collection of a lot of different games that are all like, you know, FPS games or something, how balance has shifted towards, you know, bullets taken to kill enemies, you know, within a single game. Oops. Or rather, over the course, over the span of many games. It'd be a really interesting thing to see. Okay, I don't want to leave him just here. You know, I'm uncomfortable leaving survivors. Now, does that make me a bad person? I don't know. Hard to know. Hold on, I know I'm out of ammo with this. Where'd any of them drop a... There we go. Storm rifle here. Kind of like the storm rifles here. This is like the Covenant version of the assault rifle. So now I need to pay attention to see.
Should be to your left, out of the airlocks.
Left out of the airlocks, okay.
You'll have to prime the launch for ignition.
Cortana.
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
Oh, shut up! It's nothing. We're gonna have a discussion about this at some point. Ooh, the battle rifle looks different. It gave that a real overhaul. Zooming is not much, but that's okay. Oops, okay, I guess we're going to... Cortana, I'm working on it, okay? They're right over there. Whoop. Yeah, exactly. I mean, do you think the Covenant are going to stop at... Well, I guess we don't know if these guys are necessarily Covenant. Do you think these aliens are going to stop at letting me live? No, they're going to kill me. So I think it's only fair for me to make sure I do the same to them. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to do that. There's a whole lot of them here, and it's really making it seem like that's a bad decision. Also, like, the world is, like, kind of serendipitously giving me this thing, because everything is chaos right now. And in the real world, I can hear they're doing it's the first Friday of the month, so they're doing the test of the emergency alarms in my town. So I can hear an alarm going off, and it sounds a lot like things are... it sounds like the world is really just... the world is just kind of, sort of supporting me in killing aliens right now. Which is, you know, nice. Whoops. Gosh, man, that alarm gets loud right where I am. Like, I'm working on it, Cortana. I live, like, just a block away from where they have one of the alarms. And so it's like... you know, it's... The first time, if you're not used to it, it can definitely be jarring. But you want to know what was the worst experience with that thing? The worst experience was... It was like right when COVID first started, right? And they always do it right at noon around here. So it's like, you know, it's right around noontime here. That's when they always do it. And like when I went for... Wow, I'm out of bullets for everything. Hold on a second. There we go. I decided to go for a walk because I was going stir crazy because we were quarantined at home. I was working from home. No one was out doing anything. This was like, we're talking like the first couple weeks of COVID lockdowns and everything. And so I go out for a walk, and I'm like, the thing is like right next to the sidewalk, you know, right by my place. And so I started going, like I'm walking, and all of a sudden the thing goes off when I am like feet away from it. That is the most deafeningly loud experience I have ever experienced. I was so uncomfortable. Just trying to like keep my ears shut. Like trying to cover my ears. I almost did poop. I almost didn't have a choice. It's like the South Park gag with the brown note. I almost didn't have a choice. My bowels were just reverberating from the noise vibrations. You know what would make this easier for me to handle this situation? If they gave me a sprint option. But no. Yeah, the brown note, that the tone that makes everyone poo their pants. I'd like to believe that somewhere there is a brown note, but I feel like it would be unique to every person. Kind of like how every glass has its own reverberation point that'll make the glass shatter, right? It's a little different for every glass, just depending on how the specific glass is made. I feel like each person's bowels would be that way. Like every person's bowels are just a little bit different, so everyone's brown note is just a little bit different. That's what I would like to imagine. Whoops! I don't know if I want to fall down there. Hold on, let me grab this. There we go. Yeah, it's like, you know, everyone's body's a little different. It just makes perfect sense that everyone would have their own brown note. It would actually kind of be helpful to know my own brown note. It's like constipation would never be an issue anymore, right? Like if you could just like, if you're just sitting there and it's like, oh man, I had too much queso and things are just a little blocked up there. Hold on, and then you can just like keep by the toilet your own personal brown note generator. You just put your headphones on and listen to that, and it's like, you know, and it's just everything goes. That'd be handy. That'd be pretty handy. Of course, you'd have to like guard that. You'd like maybe want it to be something you can carry in your pocket, because God forbid your roommate gets a handle of it or something like that. So you're just like doing a video call. Oh shoot, am I supposed to be doing stuff?
We're caught in the gravity well.
You're doing like, you know, a video call with your like a video call with your family or something like that. And I don't know if I'm actually in control of Chief right now. Oh, well, hopefully that wasn't my fault. Halo 4, game over. You died. Yes. Yeah, exactly. You would just play, you know, you could find the brown note of all of the world leaders, and you just use that to blackmail them. It's like you wouldn't even have to like attack them with it. You could just be like, you know how much it would ruin your career if you became known as the politician who was completely incontinent? Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and, you know, pass this bill, you know, and it's like you just become the political leader all because you have the president's brown note. Which, there he is. Can't kill the chief. Just can't do it. Good for negotiation. It'd be good, like, mutually assured destruction, right? It's like that's how you open up every negotiation, is you trade each other's brown notes and be like, if things get too chaotic, you know, it's like nuclear deterrent, only it would be more like diarrhea deterrent. Be perfect.
I'm fine.
Something was wrong.
Cortana, I don't believe you. Also, why do you keep making yourself more curvaceous? I know it's like, I mean, you know, you do you, girl, but also it's weird. It's a little weird.
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Nerf Bunny. I appreciate it. Glad you're having a good time.
We need to find Halsey.
As we're finding out that Cortana. So okay, if Cortana, if AIs die at 7 years, what is that mathematically? Like, you know how like dogs, like, you know, they live like roughly 15. So we say like a dog year is worth like 7 human years. So a Cortana, it would be double that. So like an AI year would be like 15 years, right? So that makes her like 120 or some shit. Like, geez, Cortana, you're old. You're looking good for your age, girl. All right.
Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
Yep. God damn it, I'm going home. I was promised ice cream when I finished the war. Hold on, what do we have? I don't want to keep these. I'm gonna keep these for now. I'm sure they'll... Who's still alive? Aw, buddy, hey. Hey, if I heal you, will you be my friend? And then we can just, like, go on and, like, be oh, never mind. Okay, well, bye. I'm not giving you a burial. I'm just leaving you. All right, let's see here. I was gonna try and help him. I offered. He did not go for it. Jerk just decided to straight up die. Make me feel guilty about not being better. Let's see here. Am I supposed to go down there? It seems like it wants me to go down there. Go.
picking up
Hell yeah, lurk away.
transmission
Lurk away. Happy to be your
Covenant.
background noise, my
I don't
friend.
think so. The pattern's different.
Happy to
Try to
do it. That's like my primary use for streams, is just having a little bit of background noise company. So I figure I might as well give back to the world. Give back what I'm taking from the world. Hey, this looks normal. This is something that I deal with on a regular basis. Big giant floating things. Seems like a bad idea to jump down there. Maybe I'll go over this way where there's actually a pathway. Just a thought. Next playthrough, we'll try to do the Flying Chief playthrough.
Warthogs, and still in one piece. Nice
Sweet.
to see your luck is holding out.
Hold on. Is there, like, ammo or anything that we can collect from here? No, okay. I just wanted to make sure there weren't, like, guns or anything we could collect up. So, are the warthogs still garbage to drive? That is the question.
Chief? About my condition?
Dementia? Like robot dementia?
How it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
For your robot dementia. It's fine, just call it what it is. It's robot dementia. Robentia? Robentia?
Clone of Dr. Halsey,
I don't
to be
know.
precise. It may be possible to reconstruct my neural
How
net
could you ever
under
get
the
tired of
same conditions.
how could you ever get tired of true crime documentaries? Don't you want to continue to flood your senses with like the worst of the worst? No, I totally get that. I love me some true crime documentaries, but like I feel like everyone kind of has like a saturation point where afterwards you're like, oh god, there's enough people killing their own children. Like I can't handle more fratricide today. Like I'm stuffed. I'm full up.
You think there's
I'm
something?
full up. I need a palate cleanser.
More than anything, it's
And so just some asshole killing aliens is perfect. Oh boy.
hostiles.
Where? Hold on, I'm gonna get him. Ah! Hold up. No, I'll take care of you, don't you worry. Hold on. No, you guys too. All of you. Crush. I'm going to crush them. Not really cannon fodder. More like roadkill, but okay. Okay, achievements. Hold on. No, hold still. No, don't dive. I got one of them. Oh man, the ragdolling. It's beautiful. You want to know why I love running over grunts? It reminds me a lot of running over small children. There we go. That's earned my daily dose of going to hell. Hold on. Nope, we got him. We're going to get him. Oh, come, hold still. Let the tires chew you up. Wow, these guys are durable. I'm impressed. That's true. Documentaries have a very singular tone to them. Like, there's one voice that every documentarian uses, and it's basically them just trying to sound like I'm blanking. Shoot, what's his name? Everyone loves his voice. I don't know. I guess there's a handful of them. There we go. Boom, got him. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. They're they have a very specific tone, and it's a tone that can very easily put you to sleep as well as keep you interested. No, stop. You know what? Screw this. Come here. No. Come on, stand further away. You die. Hey, back up. I'm trying to kill you with a turret. Back up. There we go. Thank you. Got him. Yeah, I hate kids. Kids are the worst. Oi, no, none of that. Wait, hold on. Don't shoot me. I'm reloading. None of that. See? I said none of that. Good stuff. Maybe we could have been friends. Maybe we could have done my whole buddy rom-com idea, where it's a sitcom about a human and an elite becoming friends. And the series finale, I stand by it. The best series finale would be the human and the elite. You know, after 7 seasons of them just getting up to hijinks together, they realize that it was each other that they loved all along. And then they get married, and it does like a big giant series finale wedding type thing, like every sitcom likes to do, because it feels like a good capstone to things.
I suppose you have a plan for that.
And you know, we could have had that, but then he decided he was just gonna shoot me. And,
Strong suit.
well, you know what? I'm better than he is at that, so here we are now. It's awkward, and it could have been so good. It could have been beautiful. You too, all of you. That's actually the true origin story of Master Chief. He's not like some, he's not some manufactured human soldier. He's just a guy who is scorned, and now he refuses to love anything. And that's the story of Master Chief. Now you know all of it. you know the whole thing. Oh, hold still. There we go. Okay, yeah, I guess if I'm gonna be out of ammo. Kill you with your own weapons, you jerks. Oh, this way. These things are like the replacement for the plasma rifles, basically. No, hold still. Let me kill you. Who else? Who else? I love playing on easy, because then I can just, like, be as stupid as I want to about how I approach this. Chase down one little grunt and shoot him in the butt. Right in the butt. Whoops, there's a lot of you guys. Have that. Enjoy. Wow, they made grenades have a much wider range of impact. That's awesome. Sweet. Well, like they did for this one. I don't know what they're doing for Infinite. Bam. Nope, you die. You die. Got him. Look at, see, those grunts know how to follow directions. I told them to die, and they died. Not like all these other a-holes who decide they're like, no, I want to keep living. Like, don't you understand that I am the hero? I am the hero here, you weird, freaky lizardmen. Fun. Yeah, they kind of changed their faces, too. They made them look a bit more, I don't know, different. Made them look more different. You know, so they're the same aliens, just more different. Oh, you oh. No. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. There we go. Okay, my turn. My turn. Oh, yeah. Now you're in trouble. There we go.
That elite dropped his camo module. Let's have a look.
Ooh, okay. Hold E to activate being an invisible badass.
Never know what might come in handy.
I love obedient prey. It's so much better than all that prey that just like has, you know, individual thought. What a weird concept that is. Wasn't paying attention. What's my, there we go. That's the button to make myself invisible. Never see me.
There's that phantom signal again.
I heard something that time.
I'm almost done being invisible. Oh, that's awkward. I wasted it. Hold on. We're just gonna hold real still. We're gonna hold real still. Their vision is motion based. They're dinosaurs, so their vision is motion based. If we hold real still, it's basically the same as having the camo module active. All right, now we're actually invisible.
Sentinels.
Shh, no one tell them.
Don't
tell them I'm here. That's right. I kind of forgot that they added like platforming aspects to these games. Well, and I'm just as garbage at that as I am at Mario. That's good to know. It's reassuring that I'm consistent. I'm consistently terrible at the things that I do. You know, there's value to that. You know what to expect when I show up. Like, oh god, this asshole. What a mediocre piece of shit.
There, Chief, a console in the back.
Okay. Wow, they killed the crap out of these guys. Good job. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna activate it.
It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem. At
For a
least we
dream.
know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in.
Killing humans. That's what they're. We don't need
What happened?
them.
I don't know. It locked up.
God, nickel every time that happened to me. Am I right?
Fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you.
Hey.
Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
Who exactly is this cartographer? What does he want? Where did he come from? Real cartographer was the friends we made all along. Something like that. I don't know. That's the twist. I'm calling it right now. Calling it right now. That or everyone's been dead the whole time we're actually in purgatory. Those are the two. It's one of those two.
What's it doing?
Blinding
It's
me.
all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field.
Cool.
Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back online?
Partially. This type of processing system usually works in parallel.
Oh, he's glitching. Oh, he's glitching. Oh, he's glitching. Oh, he's glitching. Oh, buddy, do you want me to? Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I can save you from your eternal torture, dude. If that's what you, that's what you want, I will do this for you. That is my gift to you, alien man. It's not me killing you. It's me saving you from an eternity of this weird, twitchy purgatory you found yourself in. It's trapped, eternally moving, neither progressing nor resting. Just eternally on the broken treadmill that is, glitching on invisible walls. We should all fear such an outcome, such being forsaken so completely by God, so as to run in place against the broken walls of bad programming. Thus saith the Lord of Consoles. I'm glad that they made me go through 2-button pressing graphics for that. I feel like I gained a lot.
Yes. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. UNSC AI Cortana to infinity. Please respond.
Why is it that every bad thing happens on Mayday?
No response.
Like, it never seems to happen any other time of year. You know, it's like whenever something bad's happening, they're yelling Mayday, right? It's like, wow, what an unlucky day Mayday is. Oh, die. Thank you.
Able to use it to track the ship's location.
Wow, there's a lot of you guys here. Hold on. Don't you just all of you hold still. Right, shields up you go. Up you go. I should probably like train myself to be a bit more responsible about how I'm handling gunfights here, because like even on easy mode, I'm sitting here playing like real fast and loose with the whole like being in cover and trying to avoid taking damage. Like I'm not doing well with it. So you know what's so I'm already having difficulty telling something about this game. When I'm in these firefights, right, that are going on, I'm having a hard time telling if they're meant to be like endless numbers of enemies. Like I don't know if they're the type of thing where it's like it's just they keep respawning, or if there are a finite number of baddies around. So it's like I don't know if it's worth it for me to bother trying to kill them all, because my instinct is always to try and okay, yeah, clear them out. There's my answer. Okay, there's my answer in this one. I don't know, I'm just not someone who likes to, like, I like to clear a room before I leave it, you know, of all bad guys. That's just my way. That's my way. That's what I do. And so it really messes with me when some games do the whole like, we'll just keep spawning enemies until they finish the objective. Scavenge weapons. I'm just gonna kill this guy with my fists. Kill this guy with my fists. Did you not drop a weapon or something? Like I would scavenge. There we go, thank you. I was gonna say, it's like I would happily scavenge weapons, but they're not giving me any to scavenge. Friggin' weird. Oops. I'll activate the cartographer, because Cortana's just freaking out about it. Just got it in her head that I gotta do this right away. So needy. This is fine. Cortana, don't touch it. You're diseased. It might catch your robot dementia. I don't know if it's viral or not. Get it viral, because it still works, because it's computers. Ah, man. I love my jokes so much that I insist on explaining them every time.
I got it.
That can't be right. Scan again.
We've already passed through one layer of the planet's surface. It's not crazy to think that someone else made it deeper inside than we did.
You mean the planet's hollow?
Aren't all planets hollow? I thought we were living inside Earth, and that space was when you went outside the Earth.
There's a terminus
God, can you, okay, it's not even can you imagine. Can you believe that there are people who believe that? Like, I have to imagine that they're just people who, like, education failed them. Like, that's not a conspiracy theory at that point in time. That's just, like, complete unawareness of how physics and the world around you works. And it's like, I don't know, I don't mean to poke fun. Because, like, if education failed you, it's not your fault. I wasn't holding that gun. That's the wrong gun. I didn't have that one when I entered that cutscene. It's incongruency. I don't like it. But yeah, no, that's like an actual thing that some people in the world believe, and it's goofy.
And find infinity.
All right, we will in like 30 seconds. I'm gonna go refill my coffee. I'll be right back real fast. I promise. I promise. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be right back. See, I told you. I told you I'd be right back. Ugh. I love Friday coffee because Friday is the day I let myself. Fridays is the day that I treat myself.
Not much.
Ooh.
She was supposed to be massive, but the
I
project
kind of want to
was
stay
only
invisible, but
prototype.
we'll take the hard light. Hard light, your mom's hard light. But yeah, Friday's the special day when, as long as I've been good with my diet up to this point,
Stay sharp.
I let myself put Swiss Miss cocoa mix into the coffee carafe, that it turns it into like a mocha, and it was a wonderful decision to start adding that little routine into my life, and just like letting myself have that little treat. And so that's what today is. And I went with, it's not actually hot cocoa, it's hot salted caramel mix, and it's, oh man, it's divine in this coffee. It is just absolutely spectacular. I'm 100% for it, and I 100% advocate people going ahead and doing that for themselves. You know, it's like live your life like the king or queen you are, and give yourself that gift of mocha. I do, my personal thing is I get the packets of Swiss Miss, right, and I do 2 packets, so it's basically 2 mugs worth in an entire carafe. So that way it's not like you don't lose the coffee in it, right? And it helps cut back on the sugar a little bit, even though you do over the course of a morning, or at least if you're me and you drink an entire carafe of coffee every day, you're still having 2 packets of the cocoa mix. But it's like, oh, it's the right balance. It's the right balance, so it doesn't feel too thick and syrupy and or gritty, because it doesn't like dissolve properly. But you still get solid flavor, and it's just, oh man, it's divine. Because don't get me wrong, I love, you know, straight black, throw it back for my coffee, you know. I do love my coffee that way. But there's just something nice about that little bit of a treat. And if you do the Swiss Miss, it's like, it's still really good without having to pay coffee shop costs, you know what I mean? Because that coffee shop, like, it's good, don't get me wrong. A Big B Butter Bear, I would do shameful things for one of those. They're so good. But they're expensive. That's the shameful thing I would do, is spend like $6 on a coffee. That's the shameful thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Hey, Lady Ishka. We are killing aliens and and apparently almost dying, and discussing the merits not the merits, just discussing the wonder of putting Swiss Miss in your coffee for a special little treat. Is that the edge of the world? Yeah, it looks like I'll die if I walk over there, so I'm not gonna do it. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. It's so good. It's so good. Like I say, like for me, I kind of water it down. I think mathematically, I do 2 packets per carafe, which means that it's like 2 packets per 6 mugs of coffee. So 1 packet per 3 mugs. So it's a third of a packet, a third of a serving per mug, is the balance I do. If you want it a little bit thicker, you can go for a bit more. I mean, who doesn't want it a little thicker these days? Am I right? But yeah, you can. That's the balance I use. And that works for me, but like I feel like there's no right or wrong answer to that one. It's like, it's just whatever makes it delicious and makes you love life as much as you deserve to love life. You know what I mean? Like I say, live your life, kings and queens. Get out there. Excuse me. Who's shooting me? Why am I getting shot at from over here? Who did that? Apparently no one. Okay, well. Anyway, I like my sugary drinks thick and syrupy. That's what she said. Okay, you know what? I'm done with this. We're done. Where are you? All right, no, get out from behind the rock, you son of a bitch. Hey, where are you? Hold still, you son of a bitch. Is it locked on? I don't think it was locked on. There we go. There, I got him. Yeah, take that. Oi. See what I just did to your friend? You're next, you son of a bitch. Got he. I told you I'd do it. Alright. I'm going to keep this rocket launcher. I think it's rad. I mean, I only got one rocket, but God, what a waste, right? What a waste to not use it. 4 for 4, baby. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I am very happy. Oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna go beat him like it's a club. Oh no, 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 no. Hey, hey, come here. I gotta show you something. No, come here. Come here, I wanna show you something. No, 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 come here. Hey, come here. No, you come here. Come here. I'm already committed. Come here. Damn it. I was committed. I wasn't gonna let it go. I wasn't gonna let it go. I had to do it. You know I had to do it. Wait, where the hell am I? How far back did that throw me? I'm confused. Where am I right now? I got a little turned around. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try this a different way. Here we go. Oh yeah, the no caps, the no caps. One of these days I'll remember to actually like turn that off because it just like gets in the way. Like it's nice to have that in order when like the bots, like if the bots ever storm in, but I feel like more often than not it just bothers people and gets it's just automod getting a little too big for its britches. Oh, wait, stop turning, hold still. I know who wants some. Oh, you want some? I will chase you down, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you better run. Alright, let's see here. Things are like much more auto. Like, how do I get out of this thing? There we go. Alright, now I'm done in there. Did what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's like I'm just really bad with them. And the reason I'm really bad with them is because I'm really bad at remembering to like go in and make changes when I need to. I'm just kind of like, I said it and I'm like, I'll get to it one day, and then like 2 months later one day finally comes. I hear them. I do not see them. It's confusing. It must either be below or above me. Either way, who cares? Kill you with your own weapons, you ding-dongs. There we go. There you are. Oh, you're going to try and grenade me? You're going to try and do that? Wait, hold on, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do what your friend tried to do to me. Damn it. What a waste. Hold still exactly until I start to throw things. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Chief, the Covenant net's going crazy. They're ordering all units to converge.
They're all fanboying. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. I'm the heel. Like WWF, I'm the heel, and they're all just nuts about the fact that I'm here. Like my buddy who started doing he's doing his amateur wrestling these days. His character's as much a heel character as anyone else. It's great. He loves it. Come on. Come on. It kind of sounds like it's farting over there. Anyway, no, hey. Okay, you get out of here. Hey, Captain Strafer, get out of here. Alright, knock it off. There. Okay. They're just a random ghost down. Really. You know what? I'm not going to ask questions. I'm just going to have fun with it. The little twitching he was doing. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh, you want to do this? You want to have the showdown? Want to have the showdown? I will outstrafe you. Every time. Every time. You don't even know. I kind of wish that it would say, like it would call out all of the kill streaks in single player mode, just to make me feel like that much of a badass. Like 5 minutes in, it's just like yelling "Killtacular," one right after the other. Like that would make me feel pretty cool. Like it would really stroke the ego, and I mean, who doesn't love that? Am I right? I want to drive this up here just to see. Oh come on! Oh come on, Chief, you're better than that. Just like Do the thing like they do in the movies, where you just like pop it up onto one side of the, wheels there. There, see, just like that. Good job. You did it. It was purposeful. There was a reason I did that. But there was a reason I did that. Oh, fine. Fine, have it, dick. I don't care. I was about to go inside anyway. Hey, when you ran away with my ship, I killed all your friends. Have fun being alone, dick. Like the idea that Master Chief is just like a pissed off frat boy running around. Just running around yelling insults at everyone. It's like, dude, why don't you get good, scrub? God.
The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
Good, I like it that way. Get better. Oh, you want to come at me with a sword? You think you can beat me with a sword? Yeah, that's what I thought, dick. My sword now. Yo, you want to fight about it? What I thought. You better fly away. It's like this completely, like the most adversarial in tone person in the world. That's who Chief is. That's what they were talking about when they were asking whether or not they were like mentally broken. Like, he's not broken as in like mentally ill. He's broken as in he's just an asshole. Actually, you know what? I've got something better for you. Hey, check this out. You ever wonder how that felt? Well, now you know. Except you don't, because now you're dead. There we go. Halo tradition. You gotta get the tea bags in there. You gotta get the tea bags in there. Right. I'll kill him with this. Oh, come here. I'm picking up your beam rifle. It's mine now. Just says now it's yours. Outlaw says now it's mine. Did I just get the double kill with that? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh wait, it's Chief is the frat boy. That's what frat boys do. Or so TV would have me believe. Oh, not. Oh, well. I mean, I guess if he's going to be distracted. No. Fight up what's up there. No, keep fighting what's up there. There you go. Attaboy. I think even hitting him? Doesn't even seem like it's doing damage to him. Kind of weird. Stop with your whole explosive nonsense.
The Sentinels are trying to keep the Covenant out.
Good boys. Oh, stop. Oh, just stop. We all know where this is going, you big old pile of worms. Just knock it off. Guys, are your guns even doing anything? Like, guys, come on. I mean, come on, man. Look at, like, his back is exposed. Keep hitting him. They're not even doing anything. Like, I really don't think they're actually doing anything. Oh, my God. No, stop with your whole explosive gun thing. Just, like, try and smack me. Oh, my God. You guys have so much health. He is such a sponge. Ow, unnecessary. Come on. Come on. There we go. You're welcome. Golly, man, my back is so sore from carrying this team. Jeez. I want this. Wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah, I see. I just got the better one.
Like he said, artifact.
I wonder if it's related to
better than artifiction, am I right?
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it at the top of the tower.
All these floaty dudes, they're just chilling out, doing their own thing. Yep, rolling out the gold carpet for old MC, baby. 117 in the house. Is this the... Oh, there's an elevator. I was gonna say, is this the sacrificial plank that we walk? For the sake of zealotry? I will die for this! I like how, like, chaotic agreeable Master Chief is. It's like, hey, look, there's this alien thing that's seeming to guide you. Just follow it. I mean, video games in general. Like, there's a certain amount of stupid that a protagonist in a video game has to be in order to actually, like, go along with all the crap that happens in most video games. Like, you gotta be kind of simple. Like, a simple, agreeable person that just kind of goes along with whatever anyone suggests. Like, it definitely happens in the FromSoft games, right? You walk around and some guy's like, the Feral Fingers are going about the business of the corruption. You must stop them so that I may become the queen of the land. Or whatever, and it's like just some weird, nonsensical thing with 18 adjectives that don't mean anything to normal humans. And you're just like, okay. And you go and do it. And just hope that everything turns out okay.
The system responded with this.
What is it?
It's a robot dick pic. Okay? It was very rude. I want you to kill them.
Humanity. That's got to be infinity. Can you get us to those coordinates?
Let me try to open a portal.
Okay, you're jumping the column there. I was hoping that you were just like gonna highlight a road that we could get on a truck and just like go. You're talking about portals and shit?
I'm picking up unknown energy signatures.
This is fine.
This can't be right.
These guys look like, I always feel like these guys look like they're trying to be a crossover between Halo and Mass Effect.
How did... Quick, into the portal.
Like, they look a lot like the Collectors. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who sees it. But they just look exactly like Collectors to me. Just like a lot bluer. Because that's the Halo thing. Everything in Halo, every technology is blue.
What were those things?
That's the future that humanity has. It's very blue. Not blue as in like sad. Not blue as in like Elvis Blue Suede or Blue Moon. But blue as in like the color blue. I guess that's kind of like Blue Suede.
Where's infinity?
This is Requiem's core, all right. But infinity is definitely not here.
Gah! Nickel every time, am I right?
That satellite in the center is amplifying the ship's broadcasts like a relay.
Maybe
Great.
we can use it to respond.
Perhaps. Those beams coming off it are creating the interference we've been experiencing. We'd have to take them out to contact infinity.
Can you get us there?
Opening a gate to the first beam pylon. Pull me, and let's go.
Cortana, if you can change your appearance that well, would you be willing to like turn yourself into like a punk rocker and just like have Liberty spikes? I think that'd be rad. That's what you should do, Cortana. See, like, look at that. There's like a certain amount of chaotic stupid that you have to be a protagonist. It's like, hey, look, a portal. It's going to teleport you. We don't have this technology as humans. This is kind of your first time experiencing it. Go ahead. And then your response isn't like, wait, this seems like it could have potential to like rip me apart. Instead, your response is, okay. And you just do it. And like the thing is no one sees that as ridiculous because that's how you progress things. That's just what it is. Like, you really do just kind of have to accept things at face value to a certain degree to be a video game protagonist. Die, you weird. See, now these guys look like a crossover between Halo and Horizon Zero Dawn. Am I right?
Those weren't the same things we saw in the terminus.
No, they've got orange goo.
They're connected, all right.
Mom's connected. Got him. I think it's actually pretty sweet. Like it's like the Halo riot shield. Look, it's.
Look out!
Oh wait, hold on. He looked friendly.
Well, he's just a ray of sunshine, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, kinda. He glows.
Constructs must be mimetic in nature.
All right. I was gonna make a joke about it being a crossover between Halo and Rainbow Six with the riot shield. But then the crossover title would be Halo 6, and that's actually something that like kind of will come out. Kind of did come out. They just called it Infinite instead. Maybe because they knew that type of joke would be coming, and they were like, we gotta head this confusion off. People are gonna be confused. Oi, Robo Dogs. Look, I know Boston Dynamics gets a little extreme from time to time, but I feel like you guys are just a step too far. Oh, you think you're so cool? You think you're so cool with your extra shields? Hey, no, you get out of here. Stupid drone. You want to fight? Yeah, get out of here. You disintegrate. Oi! Gosh, this thing kind of does the trick against those guys, doesn't it?
Something interesting about our new friends. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually a data purge.
Forgot about the light weapons. These things, stylistically, these things are cool. I don't remember how good they are in practice, so we'll find out. Keep pressing shift to try and sprint. Because why can't the Master Chief sprint? I don't understand. I don't understand why that's not a function. I mean, I guess from a multiplayer balance, I can see why that would be like as good of an option as any other. But still, it's like, come on, man. Go. These guns are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Like I said, just like stylistically, in terms of like, you know, how good they are. As good as anything else, I suppose, but they're just really cool. Oi, quit running away. Go. There we go. Who's shooting me? Oi! Ah, fine. There we go. Alright, yeah, let's try the suppressor. Gosh. I like the sound effect this thing makes. Sounds really rad. It's not over the top powerful or anything, but it sounds cool. It sounds cooler than it maybe actually is. Oh yeah, and we got the like light grenades, or what do they call them? I don't know. They just call everything a light whatever. Light weapon. All I know is it goes splody, and that's fun.
The relay interference is increasing.
Great.
We must be getting
Oh wait, that's a bad thing. Pretty much any projectile seems to really do the trick against the little dog mites. Oh, come on, take them out. There we go. Come on. There's more range. Go. God, I really love that, like, Halo has kind of just accepted the fact that they have a pistol that's a better sniper than the snipers. Like, I kind of like the fact that they're just like, hey, you know what? It's what the people want. And they let us have that. Hold on. No, all of you guys hold still. I want to see what that does for us. And that was disappointing. I'm a little let down by that whole situation. Ow. Yeah, well, no. Hold on. There we go. Alright, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I do kind of like the fact that these are basically a projectile version of the plasma pistols. In general, I've never been a huge fan of the whole charge that, like, needs to be recharged. What's going on, Cortana? Explain this to me.
That's me.
Yeah. God, are you gonna give me a robot dementia? How does that even work? I'm gonna need to wash my suit now. Oh, gross and germed up by you, Cortana. Well, yeah, but like the point is it's getting harder, so I don't know that I actually trust that as an explanation, Cortana. Just get your shit together and get out of my head. Just like, Chief just like gets extremely adversarial. towards her. He's like, God, I hate Cortana. This is just the robot version of a shotgun. Yeah, I think it is. I think it must be. I like the crosshairs, like the iron sights there that are just like a big peg that do nothing for us to view. Like what kind? Like it must be a robot that can directly interface and there's like a little camera on there or something, because like what an impractical thing. For anything with, you know, like optical sights as opposed to just having like digital everything.
Let's figure out how to take it down.
Okay. I do kind of like that they also sort of doubled down on this one as basically just like, yeah, the single player is just like an AI version of the multiplayer where we'll shove you in an arena with a whole lot of bad guys and your only job is to kill all the bad guys. That's all you gotta do. I mean, that's kind of always what Halo's been, but like, you know, the campaigns have always been much more like, you know, linear over the course of multiple locations and stuff, whereas this one, like, this game is really just like, follow a small hallway and arena, go nuts. And it just like turns into a big giant laser tag game or something. And I like that they just kind of have committed to that for this one. Go. Who is still shooting at me? Hey. Ooh, I get to destroy something. You know what? Yeah, like even load it. Like, what are the odds that aliens would just like magically just magically design all of their weapons exactly the same way as humans do? It's like, talk about convergent evolution, am I right? Like, oh yeah, they reload all of their guns, use clips. Like, the Covenant were kind of a more interesting concept in a lot of ways, just because all of their technology and stuff was so different. Whereas these guys are just like, yeah, it's human stuff, just more angular. It's like the modern, it's like modern decor. No, there we go. It's like modern design choices, but on guns instead of on furniture or faucets. Okay, where's that last one? Give me a marker. I don't feel like searching around. Gosh, I wish it was just gonna give me more ammo for the scatter shot. This thing is so much fun. Okay, hold still, hold still. Oh wait, okay, you know, oh man, I thought I replaced, hold on. Replaced, yes, pick that one up. There we go. There we go, hold on. Get that one out of here. And actually, I want to get that one out of here with this. Now we can handle these guys. Go. Oh, jeez, that guy just disappeared. That was awesome. What if the chief managed to befriend one of the dogs, and they like, and he could be my robot, my little robot buddy?
Great, that's all the core.
Like my robot security dog, like robots ripping people's throats out and stuff because they threatened me. This thing's actually pretty rad. This thing really packs a punch, doesn't it? Oops. Boy, I got 2 shells in here, and one of them's for you. Wow. Oh, that guy really laid into me there. All right, all right. He came to fight. He came to fight. Man, am I really at like the beginning of this whole process? No, I'm kind of towards the end of this whole process. Yeah. There we go.
Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon.
Okay. Ew. You can just like spew that thing out of its back? That's gross. Go. Alright, yeah, so we gotta be careful. These guys can melee like nobody's business. There we go. Okay, you know, enough. Enough of you guys. I don't want to have to kill 8 million of you. Feels like a situation where I should probably just keep moving. Must make it to the top of the pylon. It's 800 stories tall, and there's no elevator. Who would do this? Why would you design anything like this? Go. I wish I could take their little sword arms and use those as a weapon.
That's Requiem.
For a dream?
They're not inside at all. They're moving into orbit.
Oh, okay. I guess. I'm a little unclear about what the implications of that are, but great. Thanks for covering my back, Cortana. Boy, don't you wish I could run a little faster rather than just doing this light jog all the time? I wish it. Look, more buttons.
They must have intercepted our distress beacon.
Great. That's helpful because we're still in the same place.
If they try to follow it,
They'll get caught in the gravity well.
Mom will get caught in the gravity well. No, you get caught in your mom's gravity well because she's so big she's got her own. Got him. It took me a couple tries, but I got the burn in there. I got the sick burn in there.
That's the beam control.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
It's working. The signal from the relay is starting to clear up.
Great.
they haven't hit the gravity well yet.
Great.
There's still too much interference to warn them. We've got to disable that other beam before they're pulled in like we were.
All right, into the portal we go. No questions asked. Just let's just go ahead and do it. Auto sentry. That's what I want. That sounds rad. Hell yeah.
I was wondering why
okay.
we hadn't encountered the Covenant yet.
What are they doing here?
Open.
They're heading to the second pylon as well.
Yeah, what did I say?
That can't be a coincidence.
Okay, I guess I am just supposed to go straight into here. All right, we're just going to keep jumping from portal to portal. We're not going to ask questions about where they go. We're not going to ask questions about, you know, what we're going to find there. We're just going to jump into these things. It's like bungee jumping, but without a security cord even.
All around the pylon.
And you don't know how big the how high the bridge is. Basically what we're doing. What am I seeing in my vision? What is it showing me? Hannah, what are you showing me? What are you doing? You playing? Are you playing Galaga or something? Doing. What am I doing? Where do I go? Oh, okay.
Drop pods.
Great. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this one play out for a little bit. Just gonna enjoy the show. Cheers. Personally, I'm hoping the Covenant overcome because I feel like they're a bit easier to handle because they can't like fly around and like disappear. But really, it doesn't matter to me because both will want to murder me the same amount. So, you know, they can just do whatever they want. I guess. Oh my gosh, never mind. This is going to take forever. God, you guys suck at killing each other. Yeah, good decision to focus on me. Could have been so good together. Could have lived this dance forever. But now, who's going to dance with me? Elite, please stay. You know that song? George Michael. How did you not die from that, you freak? Get out of here. I like it better when they disintegrate. Funnier that way. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I might have stepped in it just a little bit. Stepped in it just a little bit. Oh. No more shields. Whoa! It's just coming in. Oh. Hurt my widow hound. Get another one of these. That's here. Can I? Come on, you're like superhuman. Allegedly. Ew, guys, you make gross noises. And I also don't care for this whole like, oh no, I'm being shot, I'm just gonna run away thing. Like, you do not get to act like you're the superior fighter here, if that's what your tactic is. Ooh. Can I use this? Ooh, even threw a rock, eh? Hold on. Can I damage this way? Yeah, there we go. That was awesome. I like the fact that I can just, with a sniper rifle, take out an entire turret. Great stuff. Whoa. Wow, you're pretty badass. Makes me feel real good about the fact that I'm about to kill you. It was a tough one. Give me this. Give me this, I'm driving. Okay, I see that it's boost, my goodness. Alright, I like how, like, the robots have, like, it's a weird priority for them to have. Even though, like, we kind of understand that in context it makes sense. Right? But it's kind of funny to me that, like, the AIs in this game have the priority of kill Master Chief before everything else. So it's like, they'll be going against armies of each other, and as soon as the Master Chief rolls in, they're all like, okay, look, I'm gonna kill you, but I think we can all agree, screw that guy, we gotta take him out. And it's like, just there's this, like, worldwide agreement between every being of every faction. Like, yeah, no, Master Chief, he is enemy number one. Everyone else can wait. Like, we could kill each other after we kill the Master Chief. Oh my gosh, Del Rio, I can't understand a thing you say.
Breaking up again. We're almost to the beach.
You know what my favorite part about vehicles are? The fact that they always seem to have an infinite amount of ammo. Like, yeah, no. Why would a vehicle turret ever run out of bullets? Why would they have finite numbers of energy or ammo?
You better get up to that relay and fast.
Are you going to put a timer? Because if you're not going to put a timer, then I'm not going to worry about how fast I'm going. I'm just going to go. There's no timer. There's not actually any sort of pressure now, is there? No, 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 no. Don't you run away from me. No, get back here, you little bastard. Hold still. Ow! Okay, oh my gosh. All of you guys are just jerks. Just like, it would take forever. You're not wrong. Just make it, yeah, just make it infinite. I don't understand why our military doesn't do that. Like, why doesn't our military just make small vehicles that can enter any combat situation? They'd have infinite ammo forever. You know, I don't understand the logic behind ever being a foot soldier when you could just be in a vehicle and never run out of ammo. It's the ultimate cheat. You would win every war just by pure attrition at that point. You know, that's it just can. Good to know. Apparently that will disintegrate me if I'm right there. Was not prepared for that, but hey, you know what? We learn things. We learn things. God, see, this is why we go with easy. Can you imagine? Like, just see how much I'm struggling right now. And imagine if I were on anything more difficult. Like, we would be here forever. Like, come on. Nope, 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 nope. Take him out, take him out, take him out. I'm on your 6. I'm gonna stay on your 6 forever. It's not like I'm not trying to, like, make some sort of innuendo that I'm in love with you or something. Like, that's just, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do it. Wowee. Really just, like, paints a target on my back, doesn't it? I just do not have good views of anyone. There we go. Whoosh. Maybe I should, rather than, like, going in circles, just kind of keep strafing around and take people out, just, like, kind of as I roam around here. So, whoops. Oh, I see. That's who's shooting me. He's, I think he turns around and he's like, oh, time to go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, now who else is shooting me? You guys are the ones doing all that damage to me. Good to know. Coming for you. I'm coming for you. I don't know if you've noticed, but I basically got infinite health in this thing. It's pretty rad. Again, vehicles, just like infinite everything. Whoops, yep, see, we're good. See, we're good. This thing is durable. Hell yeah. We'll just keep doing this, just taking pot shots. It's fun. I got a free pass to run into everything, man. This is great. Anyone else? How are we doing here? Yeah, there's still a few more of you guys. I wonder if it's just going to keep spawning more of them. It honestly may just keep spawning more people. Come here. Alright, got him. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just get out of this. It was a fun idea, but now it's like, let's actually progress some stuff. Okay, we're going to stay well away. There we go.
Power core down. Shield's weak, but still online. Take out the other 2 power cores and we can access the pylon.
Gosh, I'm getting there. I'm gonna, Cortana. So demanding. It really is very needy. Very, very needy. Get it? Yep. Oi. Oi. Rude. Rude. Knock it off. Okay. Wait, now what am I doing? I thought you said there was one more, but I don't see any markers. Just crayons. Ah. Ah. Nailed it. What am I supposed to be doing? Game, help me. Explain things to me. Oi, where are you going? I want to see where you're going. There we go. I like that he wasted time screaming to the heavens. Made it a lot easier for me to finish killing him.
That'll do it.
Note to self, screaming to the heavens. Not a good baseline for combat. You need something a bit more aggressive than that. I mean, like, functionally aggressive. Boom, 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 boom. Good luck with the meeting. I appreciate it. We will definitely be progressing these campaigns. I'm committed to it. I have to do it now. I set out to do it, and I will not quit until I've accomplished it. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what Cortana wants me to do, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you spending time with me. All right, let's go up here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Cortana, help me. Tell me what to do. Cortana, my dear, tell me what to do. I'm assuming this is the way to go, because this seems like it's a really... Oops. Oh yeah, there's my guy. We got that head. I keep pressing shift to try and like sprint, but there's no sprint in this game.
Planet's core. They know we're here.
Of course I read. I'm educated. God. I mean, I like it better when there's pictures, but come on, man.
We read you, but you're breaking up. Help. Increase speed by 27. Get us in there.
Negative, Infinity. Do not enter the planet.
Don't do it.
You can hear us. Keep transmitting.
No, Chief, you've got to get that beam down now.
What does it look like I've been doing, Cortana? Guys, so bossy. What am I doing right now? Very needy robot she is. Very angry.
Do you copy? Come in, Infinity.
No, don't come in. There's the gravity well. That was the bad thing, remember?
Move us up to the relay satellite.
Already done. Go. Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be a central control point.
Okay.
The Covenant are moving towards the relay too.
This doesn't make any sense.
I like that I like how this is how they did all of their hidden loading scenes by just putting in multiple portals that you have to go through. It's like you can't just go directly from one place to the next. Like you can't go from one destination to the other. You have to go to that weird hub world thing. You know, it's like it's clearly their way of adding hidden loading screens and everything. I always have so much fun trying to pick out what the hidden loading screens are in games nowadays. Like, I always think that's fun. Sometimes they're well done, and sometimes they're just silly. Like, this one I would argue is kind of more on the silly front of things. Because it's just like, yeah, we're going to add this hub world here. I like the ones that I always feel are more clever are the ones that, like, they hide it behind, like, a scripted movement instance. Right? Like, if you have to walk through a narrow hallway. Like, they did it all the time in... Ow, okay. Like, they did it all the time in, I'm blanking on the name of it. The most recent Star Wars one that came out with Eyebrows as the main protagonist. Where, like, you would occasionally come to, like, a scripted movement area where you had to walk down this, like, long, narrow hallway. And so it kind of offered you a little cutscene of your guy walking. And that was the hidden loading screen. And I thought that was kind of a neat way to do it. But yeah, these ones are kind of silly to me as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I want to pick that up. Yeah, just like randomly having me just like teleport to, like, the weird premise that's like, oh yeah, we can teleport, but not directly from destination to destination. You have to go to this weird platform. Like, that doesn't a whole lot of sense, but okay. You know, if you insist. Oh, don't hide behind cover. Oh, don't be afraid. Don't be scared, homie. Here we go. Point done. Go through here. Yeah, I guess I don't want the bolt shot. I think I want to keep this. Okay, wait, what am I supposed to do? Why am I hearing all kinds of stuff, but I can't go anywhere? This is not where I'm supposed to go after all? Oh, apparently that's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, it's a lift. What a strange way to set that up. Oh my goodness, there we go. I like that I can use these guns against the Covenant while they're also facing these guys, because then it's like, they're all like, oh no, is it a human, or is it more of the robots that are flying around? You know, they don't know. They don't know. It adds confusion, which is what we want. There we go. Get those goofy shield generators out of there. Yeah, see, like this one, so these guns, this gun is definitely running into the whole kind of being underpowered.
They're not diverting from the opening. Hurry, Chief!
Cortana. Yelling at me doesn't make me capable of running faster. Okay, Cortana, do you understand that? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I need you to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Oh yeah, run away. Go. Halo 4 does. Yeah, this is we're doing Halo 4. And yeah, like this is the post after Halo 3, they were just like, well, we need to do something different. So they added collectors. They added the collectors from Mass Effect. Like, you can just look at the aliens; they look a lot like the collectors, and it's really funny to me. I mean, pretty far. This is Halo 4, and we're on to. I mean, functionally, it's Halo 6. They call it Halo Infinite, but you know, I think I've got those numbers right. But yeah, no, you're a little behind. I mean, that's fine. Halo has not made a whole lot of waves. I mean, Infinite was kind of big news for a lot of people. But Halo kind of fell off. Whoops. I guess that can be helpful. Halo kind of fell off for a minute after Reach came out. Like, everyone loved Reach, and then after that, like, 4 came out, and people were excited about it, and it just kind of deflated on them. And so then people just haven't been the same excited about everything since.
The pillars! Touch the pillars!
Oh, is that what we're doing? Are the pillars okay with this? Like, did we ask? All right.
Infinity, this is Sierra 117 of the UNSC forward unto dawn. Do you copy?
Is Sierra 117 really any easier to understand than Spartan 117 over radio? I don't understand.
Do you read?
The pillars apparently are non-autonomous. And all went still when Chief was proven to be the new alien Jesus.
Find us an exit.
Don't wait around on my account.
I like Chief's penchant for escaping by jumping off of things. Like, I will survive this. Whee! And just jumps off. Look, it's the thing. I don't know what it is, but it's acting like it's really important. See, look, it's the thing. This is normal. Oh, look at those claws. I want to see his face. I want to see his face. Dude needs a better haircut though.
So fades the great harvest of my betrayal.
What are you talking about, dude?
Even
Ew.
these beasts recognize what you were oblivious to, human.
Man, Automod's really just going ham on people with their caps today. I'm sorry about that. Automod is just disinterested in people's excitement. One of these days I'll remember to go in and change that rule. One of these days I will. No promises about when it'll be, because one of these days is usually like, I first say, one of these days I should do this, and then sometime anywhere between 1 week and 1 year from now, I will remember to do it.
Protect the pets from me forever. If you haven't mastered even these primitives, then man has not attained the mantle.
Dude, I have feelings, okay? I'm like one dude, I've been asleep for like 4 years.
Can't be prevented.
What are you talking about, dude?
Time was your ally, human. But now it has abandoned you. The foreigners have returned.
What are you talking about, dude?
This tomb is now yours.
Played you. Ow. What did I do? Hey, he is ugly. He's an ugly son of a gun.
Slip space rupture. Chief, move!
Whee! See? He always escapes by jumping. He doesn't have a better way to escape anything ever. He just jumps. Every time. I love that he lays out for it too.
Signal to get us to release him. Get up!
God, well, you know, you could help me, Cortana. Oh wait, no you can't because you're just a robot. So why don't you give me a break here since I'm the one in charge of the human body and I know how difficult it is to move this thing.
The Didact's leaving. We've got to find a portal out of here before the whole network collapses.
You know what would make it easier to hurry? If they gave me a sprint option in this game.
Grab one of those ghosts.
Okay. Wow, they really gave me a... See, or do I want this one? This one's got the nitrous, but this one's got the souped-up sound system. We're going to go with this one. It's got a balance of both.
Hang on. I'm going to channel energy from your shields to overdrive the ghost's boost.
Overdriving the boost? Yeah, baby. We're going full NASCAR on this biznitch. Let's do this. Yeah, I can't see anything. I don't know what's happening around me, but I'm just going to go. Whee! Oh my gosh, like I'm gonna get motion sickness from all of the camera shaking. Oh, do I get to mow him down? Oops. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Everything pause. Okay. There we go. Sorry, Grunt. Wahoo! Yeah, let's see, like, these are the situations where there's just like too much camera shake going on, and it's like, I understand they're trying to sow confusion, but it's like, my God, man. Ow. Ow. No, okay, alright, come on. This is fine. Everything's fine. Luckily, everything is, like, luckily the planet's destruction is really just triggered by my progression through it. So, we're good. Here we go, here we go. We're going bowling for grunts. Just kidding. I got trampolined up there. Whee! Seems cruel, what, killing the grunts? You know what, we tried to make friends with them at the end of 4 years ago, alright? Master Chief did best he could. And if they're not willing to play ball, then it's like, you know what, at this point in time, screw them. They had their chance. Oops. Besides, like, they're gonna survive. Honestly, it might be less terrifying for it to just like for that to happen instead of them getting jettisoned into space by a shattering, breaking Earth, the planet, or whatever you call this thing. There we go. Oh, we're totally gonna jump that. Ready? Ready? Gotta aim it. Whee! Oh man, I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't give us the option to fail that and miss with our jump. Whee! See, again, he saved himself by jumping. Hell yeah. Good thing I had brakes on my Heelys. Cortana, do you have a not yelling voice that you use anytime? Just a question. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it. I was looking at the caption with everything shaking. I thought it said the UNSC infertility. I'm like, wow, that's a real kamikaze of a name there.
Track its descent.
I don't know that we need to do that, Chief. Just looking at the altitude that it has, I think we can find it. I don't know. Oh no, it's the evil yoga ball. Whee!
You know where he's heading.
Okay, that looked really funny. That looked like a pinball that just got sprung into the game. That was goofy. That was goofy. I like it. Oh boy, we get to do a jungle mission. In this mission, your enemy is not aliens, it's gangrene. You must change your socks at a frequent enough interval, or else you will lose your toes.
The ship looks intact.
Something tells me that's only because the Didact wanted it that way.
This is Lasky to UNSC Infinity. We're up to our next bad guys down here. Does anyone read?
This is Sierra 117 of the UNSC forward under
Again,
on station.
couldn't they just like say Spartan 117? I feel like that'd be clear enough over radio that they would understand.
Signals bouncing in
And to aliens who don't know what the human language is, why would Spartan or Sierra be any different to them? You would give anything away if they were hacking into our radios. I mean, they probably are, at this point in time, would be aware of like who Spartan 117 is. He kind of single-handedly killed armies worth of Covenant. Okay, great. I love all the camera shaking. It's really good for like avoiding nausea.
Didact's free to handle it personally.
Actually, so before we dive into this mission, I'm gonna take just like a minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna get refresh myself something to drink, and then we will continue. So I appreciate your patience. I will be right back. Alright, 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 alright. There. I am ready to continue. Hell yeah. Hold on. Hold on. There. They gotta make sure they're all set properly. What am I hearing? There's just like a T-Rex roaming around here or something? Like some serious Jurassic Park vibes going on here. Where did I get these? These were not the weapons that I had beforehand. This game has some serious continuity issues, and I am not cool with it.
One of them's an officer.
Aw, buddy.
Check his IFF tag.
No, I'd rather have these two things, because you can actually get some, like, range to them.
The tag IDs him as Jimenez, Alo J.
Hey, dude, are you okay? What about you? Are you okay? I'd rather have the DMR than the assault rifle. And the pistol as well, actually. To be perfectly honest, I'd rather have this weapon setup that I've got right now. Feels a bit more... they've got wider range of uses. Right, because these things got some oomph to them. Golly, this thing is a pretty sweet gun. I'm into this. Oh, nonsense that 2 shots didn't kill that guy. My duty meter's going insane right now. Alright. And you want to know why? Because that's a load of duty. Gosh, man, everything... I'm not, like... I mean, I'm sure it's very accurate to, like, a jungle setting appearance. But this whole everything being green is rough for me. You know, like, being colorblind in like, green levels can be quite challenging. Oi. None of that. Bad dog. Bad dog. Yeah, it's like, being colorblind, too, is why... It's one of the reasons why, like, Call of Duty tends to be difficult for me. Because everything... They really go for, like, the military green and brown... motif on everything. Like every level is just all green and like olive green and brown, which like olive green to me really does just kind of look brown for the most part. What am I looking at there? They're freaking me out. Oh wait, no, don't run away from me. You started this. Let's finish it. Let's finish this. Jeez. Yeah, the nerve. Nope. Wait, wish they would like... Okay, see, now I'd rather have a shotgun than the pistol. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. Body. Oh. Go. I should not be. Oop, oop. Oh, I heard what sounded like human voices. Oops, no. There we go. I don't know. I'll go find out. Promethean vision. Ooh.
This is what they've been using to see through the fog.
They're cheating assholes. They're using aimbots. That's not fair. I call shenanigans. Someone get a ref in here. Come here. Alright. Alright, great. No, okay. Okay, enough. Enough from you. Enough from you. You and you. Enough from all of you. I'm tired of getting shot, okay? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not embarrassed about that fact. Not embarrassed about the fact that I'm tired of getting shot. I feel like it's an incredibly normal thing. Oh, okay. struggling. I like my... When it comes to scrolling through documents really fast, I love how sensitive my mouse wheel is. When it comes to trying to change my weapon in this game, using the mouse wheel, or really any game, using the mouse wheel for it, like, boy, oh boy, it is a challenge. Go. 3 bullets left. All right, save those. There you are. Come here. Bad dog. All right, pull this bad boy out and use this for a minute.
We've got another IFF on the far side of this thicket.
Great. There we go. I get my inner Mario Bros going on here with all this platforming. How you doing, dude? Hey, you okay? Peters. Hey, Peters.
Lasky's been through here recently by the timestamp.
Run and hide. Oh. There we go. Gun's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely just like a sniper by nature with these types of games, aren't I? Like, I'm just much better when I can be kind of at a distance and just do like the pinpoint, point and click situation. And it's just kind of my natural approach to things. Some people are really good at like the running, gunning type thing. Some people are good at like melee type classes in games. For me, it's the snipers. I like to just kind of be chill off to the side, pointing and clicking on the shoots and stuff. Whoops. Go. Go. Yeah, sniping's where it's at for me. That's my jam. I feel like I would be very bad at it in real... Well, I mean, like, anyone who's untrained would be really bad at sniping in real life. But I feel like I would struggle with it, like, in real life. Because it's not just, like, point and shoot, you know? You gotta understand bullet drop. You gotta understand wind and all that kind of stuff. It's like... And it's like I can conceptually understand it, but actually trying to, like, correct for it, especially on the fly, I feel like I'd be terrible at that. I feel like it would just be a bad time, me trying to figure out how to do that stuff live and in the moment. I mean, I guess that's kind of what a spotter is for, but still. There you are. One. Yeah, oh yeah, you better start backing away. Looking nervous. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, how do I get up there then? Oh, we can just keep kind of going around. Got it. Hey, you. Oh, I missed. There we go. Same amount of bullets used up to kill that guy then. In the end. I'm not counting it as a wasted bullet.
That's the friend or foe tag, but where's whoever it belongs to?
I don't know. Why are you asking me, Cortana? I've been with you the whole time.
Multiple IDs. Chief, they're friendlies.
Kill him! Kill him fast! She sounded like so desperate. Hey, what's up, guys?
Afraid we're gonna have to give you an IOU on that welcome home party. Tom Lasky, first officer of the Infinity.
Yeah, you got a real friendly looking face, dude.
Seal her up.
What's up?
I thought you'd be taller.
I thought you'd be less rude. Hate you all.
Commander, radio's hot.
Then don't touch it. Be careful.
Infinity, this
I
commander.
don't know, just cycle through them and try.
Teams are down. Repeat, all birds are down. We got numerous casualties and require immediate assistance. Over.
Vitally. You get the coordinates of that gravity well?
Affirmative, sir, but we're gonna need a bus out of here.
Make it happen.
You were sent on a scouting run in the middle of an attack on the ship.
The Captain thought Infinity could provide us cover and hold off the attack at the same time.
Was he right?
Sir, we'll never get the wounded back to the ship on foot.
I don't know if it's too soon to ask you for a favor, but we're gonna run out of breathing room here real quick. I don't suppose you're any good at clearing LZs.
On occasion. I'll send out an all clear once the area is secured.
Great.
A topographical
Once again, it's
study in
on
air
the chief's
shows
shoulders to
great
kill
fault
everything.
North of here. Should be big enough to bring in a dropship for evac.
You guys, it would be super cool if you guys would like not get all up in McGrill, you know, and be in the way of my line of sight while I'm trying to shoot things. Just, you know, as a thought, something worth considering. We'll probably be able to find another rifle at some point. I wouldn't mind having the shotgun here for a second. Oi. No, bad dog. Bad dog. Oh, come back here. Ah! I can just like hear its voice. Ah! Alrighty. Onward we go. Onwards and upwards, am I right, boys? It'll be another fun iteration of Chief. Chief that just like speaks in super obvious cliches that are like a little too on the nose for whatever the scenario is. I like that these things look like they get barfed out of a portal. Like it looks like a portal just opens up and goes and just like all of a sudden there's a robot standing there trying to kill me. Fate has decided that you shall die. You mean, may you assist? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Stop running away. Gosh, I love pot-shotting those guys. That's actually kind of fun. How you guys all doing? You know, your bullets should be made out of the same things as mine. You should be having just as easy a time killing these guys as I am. I don't really know what your malfunction is here, but you know, maybe if you could start carrying your own weight, because I'm going to be honest, my back, pretty sore at this point in time, guys. Pretty damn sore. I'm just going to try and get out of the way of the turrets. Oh, these things are like full 60-degree turrets here. Enough. Enough. Oh, beans. Weapons are always empty. Alright, yeah, this, oops, no, wait, no. That was the wrong button. Yeah, let's just take it with us. I like how like, picking up a turret suddenly turns it from being infinite ammo to not infinite ammo. Like, what changed? Whoa, hi there. Captain Teleport? Good lord.
The Marines got trapped trying to get through these doors. Look for an interface.
Okay. But like where? Oh, right here. Alright, Cortana, go do your thing. Go do your thing, baby.
These doors open into a cave system with a space large enough for an LZ. Great. Hold them off long enough for me to open the doors.
Oh my god, Cortana, you're so needy. Did they respawn another turret where I ripped that one off? This was the one that I ripped off. That's incredible. Whoa! These really do just kind of come out of nowhere, don't they? Cortana, are you going to conveniently open it once we kill the last alien and not sooner? Is that what's going to happen now? I bet it is. Fine. Ow. Guys, can you handle that one, please? I can't turn my thing to get it. Thank you. It's gonna make more sense than me, like, all of a sudden, like, out of the blue, you know, like, subjecting this thing to finite amounts of ammo when it was infinite ammo beforehand. We'll detach it once we're leaving. Oh, wait, you're a good guy. We'll detach it once we're leaving so we can take it with us. But until then, we might as well let it keep having infinite ammo. Like I say, it's like we should just, like, drive into... We should... That's what our military needs to be doing. But I don't understand what they're doing, just, like, giving people rifles and stuff. That's got finite ammo. What they should be doing, clearly, what I'm learning here, is they should be driving... They should be driving everywhere that they should go, so that way they can have vehicles with infinite amounts of ammo. And then once they get there, they should just lay down a bunch of turrets. Because those have infinite amounts of ammo. See? Look at that. We started at 100%. And I shot that thing at more than zero. Like, I shot that thing a lot. So if it started off at 100% and is now still at 100%, I'm just saying. Yo, guys, stop dying and come over this way. Cortana, I thought we finished this in Halo 3. I thought we were done with this nonsense.
That hatch's security was more difficult than I expected.
Hey.
It's all right.
It's not all right. Nothing about it is all right.
Yeah, god damn it, Chief. Not okay. I'm carrying this thing all the way through.
Wait, what's he doing?
Oh.
Covenant?
They're working with the Prometheans?
Yeah, of course they are. It would be too convenient for us to be able to let them keep killing each other, so we had to come up with some sort of contrived story mission reason, like story-related reason, for them to be on the same side now. So that way I have to fight both of them. You know, it's like, that's the one thing. Like, people never stopped asking questions about, like, hey, you know, if we were... If the Covenant and the humans were both all like, hey, Flood are bad, then why did we continue to fight each other in the face of the Flood rather than teaming up and sharing resources for all of this? Okay, who is behind me? You need to stop, alright? Okay, I'm trying to take care of stuff. Alright, well, let's pull out this again. Pull this one out. I think that these things just, like, as soon as you shoot them, are like, ow, oh god, oh no, and they just, oh, hi there, buddy. Wow, he actually got me with that one. I mean, like, he didn't kill me. I got way more health than that jerk had, but yeah, no, they obviously had to, okay, and apparently that guy's invincible. I shot him in the head 3 times, and he's fine. Not bothered by it in the slightest. A railgun? Yes, please. What? I'm not sure what the best utility for that's going to be, but I'm glad I have it. I'm going to try it on this guy. Hold still, hold still, hold still. Oh, yeah! Feels a little unwieldy of how long it takes to load up a shot, but still. I think it's rad. I'm holding on to it. Oi. Oi! Whoa! Alright, that guy got me. He got me. Because he snuck up. Oh man, I gotta start at the beginning of that crap. Man. I really wish I could, like, reset this down so I could go back to having infinite ammo. Oh boy. Slowly marching along. They couldn't have put the checkpoint at the end of the tunnel. I mean, really? They couldn't have put the checkpoint, like, right here. We gotta go through all those extra seconds.
Knight! Wait, what's he doing?
Covenant?
There we go. Now we'll go ahead and...
With the Prometheans?
try and be a bit more... Like, I kind of keep sometimes thinking about. I need to be a bit more, like, intelligent about the way I approach some of these things. Ow, Jesus. There we go. Rather than always just like storming into the center of the battle arena. Just being a bit more situationally aware. You know, just as a general rule. There we go. Yeah, see, like, now we can, let's see, yeah, we're done with that. Can use the carbine a little bit here. Oh, come on.
How quickly the Didact has unified these Covenant.
Waiting for that guy to like reappear right behind me. Seems like something that it would do. Dang it. Always out of ammo, man. Down here. Or just a cut pathway. Okay. But functionally nothing. I can just kind of walk down there and appear somewhere else. Go. Ow. Ow. Come back up here. Kind of liked up here. This is a reasonable spot to kind of enjoy just a little bit of cover. Taking out the grunts. Fly away. Please stop. Thank you. No, Cortana. It's daytime right now. Use your robo eyes. Use your eyes to see. Stand right on top of the grenade, please. Go. Where's that one gonna reappear? One of them disappeared. And I'm waiting. Yeah, there he is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna show up behind me. There we go. I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to understand how these guys work. Yeah, I guess I better take a scatter shot. I'm pretty much out of ammo for everything right now. Great. Oh, still got these guys to take care of. Okay. And yeah, I was gonna say, it's like I think I've only got one shot left. It's not gonna work. Come here. Come here. Hey, hey, come here. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. There. See? Wasn't that cool? Aren't you glad you let me show you that?
Cortana to Lasky. LZ is secured.
Roger that, Cortana.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
Hostile elements attempting to gain entrance to the Infinity Bridge. They're outside the hatch. Doors breached. Doors breached. All units return to Infinity immediately.
God damn it. I spent so much time getting out here.
Rally point Alpha Sierra Foxtrot. Until we catch up, you have tactical command of the forward assault force. Rendezvous with those men and take back that ship.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Chief, Lasky out.
Hi, buddy. Hope you survive your death.
595. We have the chief on board and are outbound for Rally Point Alpha Sierra Foxtrot.
Oh, hell yeah. Is this a tank mission? Is it time for a tank mission? I think it's time for a tank mission. Alright, baby. Here we go.
We're good to go, Chief. Let's show these.
Oh, yeah, we're good to go. Okay, so it's good to know. This thing has pretty slow recharge time on the tank stuff. There we go. Wow, that thing just like disappeared mostly. Dude, do you want to get on? Hurry up, get on. There we go. Are you guys like Spartans, or we haven't really gone over this one yet, but you guys look like you got similar armor to me, but also I still feel like I'm a bit more of a badass than you, so. But like, is that just an effect of me being the best Spartan of all of us, or is that because you guys are really just not Spartans at all? You know, it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of questions about exactly what's going on here with all of this stuff, and there we go. Look, I'm willing to just kind of go with the flow here, especially if you guys are actually good enough to like actually help me do some damage around here. You know what I mean?
Proceed to starboard hangar 2-19 and we'll link up with you there.
Go. Good work, Warthog. I'm glad you're here to help me. And when I say that, I mean, why are you here? You're not helpful. Just mostly kind of getting in the way. You're like that one friend that, like, stands right next to the actual big guy who can beat up the bullies. And just goes like, yeah, what he said the whole time. While the actual bully, like, the actual bully fighter is the one doing all the work. Like, what I'm saying is my back is getting pretty sore. And I know I've used that line a lot, but it's been true a lot. Alright. Yeah, see, like, this is the type of situation where I feel like, you know, someone else helping me out would be super neato mosquito. Make sure that thing's taken care of there. And that one. I kind of appreciate that the guys, like, all of the bad guys are willing to stay up in those things, even though it clearly makes them a really big, obvious target and makes it a lot easier to, like, kill them with the tank. It's like, I'm gonna stay in this big target that explodes with one of those shells. I'm sure he won't do it again. Maybe he thinks that we're, like, bluffing him, and we want him to think that these things... Oh, nope, nope, he's still gonna just keep killing us. Okay. There we go. Is it too late to kill that thing? It's probably too late to kill that thing. Yeah, it just kind of disappeared. Alright. Look out, guys. You're welcome. What are you? Oh, God, why would you waste all of that? Well, no, there's no waste of the ammo. It's infinite ammo. We're in vehicles. I'm sorry. I take it back. Yeah, kill, shoot that body. You just keep killing it. You kill that thing that's already dead. You do it. You make yourself feel good. We are on a vehicle. We do not have to worry about bullets. Everything is just hunky-dory. It's just like real life. When you're in a vehicle, you don't have to worry about how many bullets you have. That's why you drive. That's why I drive. If it weren't for the infinite bullets, I would consider public transit. But as it stands, I like for my vehicle turrets to be, you know, just infinite ammo when I'm driving to work, because you never know what kind of weird chaos is going to happen on that commute. You know, that morning commute just gets kind of wild sometimes, man. And I like to be ready for it. How are you guys doing, alright? Like, okay, why is this thing turning the opposite direction that I want it to turn? Why is it I'm holding left? Why are you turning this? What is happening with this tank? Are you hopping on, dude? Go ahead and hop on. Yeah, there you go. And now the tank has done a full 360, which is a necessary part. This is one of them. This is one of the, like, early edition tanks, and they can't turn left. They only have to turn right. It's a really cool collector's item. One of these days, some dude is gonna want this. He's gonna want it in their collection, and it's gonna be worth a whole lot of money. But mostly because it's a tank. Don't worry, I'll take care of it from here. Oh look, hunters. What are we gonna do? Wow, man, they really beefed up the hunters in this game. Like, that part is for damn sure. Oh my gosh, turning this thing. I don't understand why this thing is turning the stupid ways that it's turning. There we go. Yeah, they really beefed up those hunters in this game. I like that one jackal standing there, like, you can just kind of, like, hear him shaking, like, oh god, oh no. Why, are you mad at me?
Sir, what's our status?
That satellite took down the ship's defenses and is extracting data from the ship's mainframes as we speak.
Okay.
Can we break the connection?
Main point of contact's on the ship's upper hull. The fastest route is through
Light.
the maintenance causeway.
Dark. Light. Oh, light. Dark. Light. Dark. Light. Dark. Alright, I guess I gotta get out of here. Was that guy pissed at me? Was he really mad at me? No, it's not Infinity. It's Halo 4. It's Halo 4. Yeah, I think that guy was pissed at me. He's all like, why are you here, Master Chief? It's like, I don't know. I was asleep for 4 years, and then you guys were here, and I was like, hey, help me. And then the Covenant attacked, and now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. Like, I don't understand why that guy was pissed at me. Oh, I gotta activate something. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, the level. Gotcha. Mantis activated. I don't know what that means, but I did it. Oh, hell yeah, baby. We're going full Gundam on this one. Fuck yeah. I'll pilot this bad boy. Can I even fit in there? Okay.
Let's do something about it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready to... What, am I just firing at this thing? How am I supposed to go through here? Is the door not going to open for me or something? Oh, I got to break the door. Got it. It's okay, though. It's a vehicle. That means I have an infinite amount of ammo. But everyone knows. Yeah, right? The Spartan's like as tall as this thing. There we go. Hell yeah. Whoa. Going a little nuts with the fuel rod there, cannon there, aren't you, friend? Oi. None of that. None of that. This thing is sweet. This thing looks a lot like I love just like pretty much any mobile suit because all of them have since the 70s or maybe more the 80s. Since the 80s, like every sort of like mobile suit armor type thing in media has been a spiritual successor to Ripley's suit when she was fighting the alien. Like that's what they all are nowadays. They're all just like variations on that, and like I mean that in a dig as in like why can't they be more original, but I also mean that as in like that's still rad because Alien was awesome and Ripley kicks ass. So it's like, you know. Oi, enough. To overload Mantis hydraulic systems? Oh, so I can just do like a power stomp or something? It's like a military version of a butt stomp that you can do with like cartoon characters. Oi, you know what, man? I don't want any more from you, okay? Killed you? Ow. Why do you guys always teleport behind me? You know I can turn around, right? Oh my gosh, yes. I hate it when people do that crap. It's like the modern day version. It's the modern day version of when you're like sitting there reading a book and someone comes up to you and starts asking you like, "Hey, what you reading?" It's like the cover is presented to the public. Read that, get your question answered, and stop using it as a flimsy excuse to distract me from what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I feel that. I have days like that all the time. Wait, am I supposed to destroy this door or something? Oh no, I'm just waiting for the elevator. Yeah, work people. Like, that's one of my favorite things. So, I recently got moved to a different cubicle. Like, I only have to be in the office one day a week, which in the first place is amazing, because then I don't have to talk to coworkers most of the time. But what's even better about that, so there's one day a week that I have to be in the office, and that's the day of the week that all of us are in the office, for the sake of, like, if we have to do meetings and stuff. And I got moved. I originally had a desk that was, like, right next to the printer, right? My cubicle was right next to the printer. But like the exchange for that was I got a window, and that was considered, you know, that's always considered premium in the office. Like, oh, you get a window, you get to see outside. It's like, I don't care. I'm unhappy. Like, seeing outside just makes me more sad because it makes me wish I was out there rather than stuck in here with your dumbasses. But that was where I was. But I recently got shifted to a cubicle that's in the back of the office, and like everyone's all like, cause like, and they asked me to do that. Oh, this thing is attacking me. Okay. Is it attacking me? I don't know what it's doing. Okay, whatever. But yeah, they asked me to swap so that way our new secretary could have the windowed office because she was going to be in much more often than me. And so they were like, well, here, there's this one. If you're willing to, it's in the back, and you know, like that's so, you know, you're giving up that stuff, and like, you know, it's kind of dark there compared to the one that you had. And in my head, I was secretly, oh my god, yes, please, thank you, oh my god, give me the office in the back. There are days now when I'm in the office, and I know other people are in the office, and I don't talk to a single person all day long because I'm in the back and no one remembers to come say hi to me, and I actively choose to not go say hi to them. And it's maybe the best work scenario, in-office scenario I've ever experienced. And it's just, I couldn't be happier about it. And it's so great. It's so great. But yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. Like, office people who, like, I will never ever take away the option to water cool, you know, to talk by the water cooler, so to speak, for people who like it. But, man, I can't take all of the office drama and gossip that is constantly happening in office places. It drives me insane. It's like, I don't care who said or did what that bothered you. I don't care what so-and-so's child did at T-ball the other week. I don't care. You guys aren't my friends, you're my coworkers. And I respect you, and I will be amicable and cooperative with you. But I do not care about your personal lives, because you have different things that you like doing than I do. And that's why we only hang out at work and not outside of work. If you're actually someone that shares interests with me, we'll hang out after work. But at work, I don't want to talk about that. I want to get my job done and go home early. And if that's not an option, I want to get my job done and quietly listen to music in my office, idly working on a couple other things for my own projects while I wait for more work to come in. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't want any of this other crap that you guys have insist on us doing all the time. I don't care about it. Like, you guys are nice, it's fine, and I'll get along with you insofar as I need to get along with coworkers, but, you know, you're coworkers. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we don't need to be insulted by the fact that I just want to keep my coworkers as coworkers. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright. I like that the match just kind of deflates. It's like you get out of it and the match is like, okay. Like, alright. Did it. I activated the Mac controls.
That's it. Mac controls restored.
Hell yeah. We're excited about that. Exactly. Well, and the thing is I think it's even healthier. I think it's even healthier for us to complain about them to not our coworkers, right? Because now, like, I know what you mean. I'll complain, like, I'll be totally nice to you in person, and then I'll complain about you to my friends. That's healthier than all of the office talk, because that's what the office drama is it's people complaining about their coworkers to their coworkers. And I'm like, you guys know that everyone talks to each other, right? Like, all this gossip that you're sharing with me, I've already heard from like 4 other people. I already know exactly what everyone thinks of everyone else. That's why I don't talk to anyone, because I know there are no secrets among the office. Everyone hates everyone. Everyone's going to complain about everyone. And we just I don't need it. Don't need it.
Or whatever counts as native for a Forerunner AI.
We've never seen this type of offensive reaction from any of the other installations. Other installations? Mr. Lasky.
Infinity's mission has been to locate the remaining Halo rings and establish permanent bases to study them for decommission.
Great.
Locations up and running around installations 5 and 3.
I'm sure that can't backfire, considering like all of the crap that's gone wrong with the Flood and all of the other Halo rings.
Team got zapped excavating a Forerunner artifact. This sensor data is all that was left.
Interesting. These symbols are a derivation of the Forerunner glyph system.
And our geeks managed to pull some coordinates. I'll give you 3 guesses where it led.
This guy's got a very adversarial way of speaking. Our geeks found this stuff. What are you doing here, Chiff? You picked a hell of a time to rejoin us. It's like, why are you mad at all of us? We're on the same team, dude. See, he is the coworker that everyone's gossiping about.
This is a first contact scenario, Master Chief. Priority is to free Infinity from Requiem's gravity well and file a threat assessment.
Infinity, Requiem, all of these poetic words when all we're doing is we're just a bunch of assholes shooting other assholes.
He isn't the only one. You know, I think you, of all people, would appreciate the benefit of living to fight another day.
Why is this guy so pissed at us? Oh man, I hate that guy. Yeah, I'm sure everyone hates him. He must be real fun at office parties. He seems like the type of manager who would throw a pizza party and only get enough pizza for everyone to have a slice and be all like, "Don't you guys feel so appreciated?" Like, that's the type of boss he seems like he would be. Type of boss that, like, oh, your Christmas bonus is coming in, and the Christmas bonus is that you get like a branded umbrella. And like they're like, oh man, this is real good this year. This is real good this year. Last year, all they got was like one of them shitty flashlights that you wind up, and everyone already has one because it's the only thing we can ever afford to give people as an office gift. Or like some sort of like weird ass battery charging block that can like maybe give your phone an extra 20 minutes of battery life. And it's like, who wants this? Why is this a product that anyone makes? So stupid. And then like the big prize at the office raffle for like making people feel good, you know, because one person will get it. The big prize is going to be like some sort of like really shitty out of date MP3 player that's off brand, and everyone's like, I don't use this anymore. I have a phone. Why would I use this? He's that type of manager. I mean, look at that hair. He's like slicked it back even in the middle of battle. Yeah, exactly. Winning a lunch bag, and they're all like, don't you feel so appreciated? Employee appreciation. And it's like, bitch, give me a raise. Rent went up this year, okay? I don't need a water bottle that isn't even like vacuum sealed. All right? I need a paycheck that actually meets my needs. That's what I need. I laugh so I don't cry. I need a union. That's what I need, man. One year at one of my old off places of employment, our big Christmas party thing was they set up a Christmas party with like a meal. And the meal was like a bowl of oranges and a bowl of granola bars, and then they gave us all a special gift, and the special gift was a pair of socks that they didn't even get. Like, they were socks. They weren't even branded. They were generic, like, inspirational socks that were supposed to be, like, team-building socks. Because on one side, like, on one sock, it was branded, individual we shine, but then the other sock said, together we're brilliant. And, like, that was, yeah, we got socks. And they didn't even have different sizes. They were, like, one size fits all. And they basically were made to fit an average women's feet or a small man's feet, and I have big man's feet, so they do not fit me. And I was like, this is stupid. This is stupid. You can have my socks, Sock Fuzz, because you will probably be just as much of the team as I was, because there was no team. That was just them trying to trick us into thinking we're family here. I hate that crap. Look at Chief. He's doing his power squats. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. My God. Yeah, I hate team building crap at the office. Oh wait, those guys are good. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Luckily, I missed. I just reacted. I got so excited. I know, like, inflation is so insane. Like, I'm so glad that my current job has a solid union. This year we got a 6% raise thanks to the union. Not quite keeping up with inflation, but a hell of a lot better than the standard 2% that everyone always gets. I was really happy about that. Hey, are you okay? I'm doing my part in shooting at it. What are the rest of you guys doing? Want to talk about team building? Maybe you guys can help me here. I'm doing my part. Oh, I gotta neutralize. Okay, Chief, get off of this one. We gotta go to the other side. Because I'm assuming no one's gonna help me. All of you ding-dongs are just gonna, like, stand there and do nothing. Who else still alive? Who else needs to die? Guess no. Who's shooting me? The turrets sound like they're farting. 3%. It's just, it's so pitiful. Cost of living goes up 8%. And everyone's all like, yeah, we're gonna be super generous. We recognize that times are tough in today's economy, and so they give us like 3% raises. And it's like, just like freaking accept that the higher ups aren't going to get a raise this year, so that all of us can just Pay the bills. My God. Like, since when have we all hated each other so much that we'd rather watch each other starve than give up some personal profits, man? Like, golly. Everyone hates each other so much. Oh, I want to kill this guy. Oh, we can get this guy. Okay, I guess I can't do this. That's just like, I mean, like, yeah. I guess. He's like, ah! Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. People have always kind of hated each other. Come on, get him. I feel like really what the problem is like we've spent so much time not like litigating being good people, right? Like cuz like I feel like what we need are laws that require that you be good to your like coworkers and employees and stuff. You know, it's like we need like actual laws that say that, because we took it for granted that it's the right thing to do, and then all of the assholes of the world took advantage of that, and that's why now all of the assholes are the ones in charge. And like I feel like that's kind of one of the big issues about it. My God, is anyone else helping me? Am I the only one like fighting the Covenant right now? Come on, man. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to just keep strafing without actually shooting me, that's great. I'm on board. Hey, friend. Since Cain killed Abel. God damn it, Cain. Whoops, there I go. God damn it, Cain. What an asshole. God damn it, I'm all the way back here. Okay, I remember there was a guy down there still. Let's see if we can, like, kill him. Alright, let's try this again. But for real this time, I guess. I don't really know what my objective is. I know my objective is to go over there and I guess help keep those guys alive, but I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do when I get to them. Like stand here and just like try to not die or something? Like what are we doing over here? Oh. So my mistake was being... Whoa! Okay, yeah, that was great. It's a great chicken place from... You know what? That makes up for it right there. That makes up for that. Right. Biblical... God. I'm gonna have to restart again. God bless America. Come on, man. God. Mother... I'm the one who's supposed to do the splattering. You stop it. You bad. I'm the one who's supposed to be mercilessly running over people. Look at them. Look at that. Was shameless. Oh yeah, now you fucked up. Now you're done for. Get out of here. Now it's mine. Here's what says it. Now it's mine. Oh, flip it and get on it. Get on it. You enough. Enough from you. Enough from you. No, I'm breaking your vehicle. You don't get to have it anymore. The death animations are so goofy in this because you like half ragdoll, half just kind of like flail your arms. I like how fast they made that. They're like, yeah, we know you don't want to just like sit around. Is there? Can I get this one too? Okay, yeah. So okay. Yeah, let's just take these guys out. And being in the vehicle is definitely the better option, so then they can't splatter me. Yes, definitely turn around. Yeah, definitely turn your back to me. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa! God bless America! Okay, good. Thank God I don't have to restart the whole thing all over again. My lord. Okay, you hurry up and die. Oh my gosh, these things can just like soak up. Like this is what's baffling about just like power balance in video games to me. All right, I am actively using a weapon designed to destroy these things. Well, not these things, but just things in general, right? And it like takes forever to kill one of those things. And then someone just like bumps into me with their vehicle, and my God, if I don't just explode. Come on, kill the guy in the turret. Kill the guy in the turret. There we go. Now it's going to be real easy to finish this thing off. Because everyone knows... Whoa! Nice try. Nice try, sucker. Because everyone knows the Wraiths trying to hit you with their cannons just does not work very well. Those things take way too long to land. Like, it's a mortar type of weapon, but it doesn't... but it's like visible. And it's very short range, so it's kind of like, what's the point? Jesus Christ, it took you guys long enough. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I need to neutralize that thing. Great. Oh, I gotta press G for that thing. I don't understand why I have to target that. Like, can we not see it? That thing's pretty massive. No, I want to cut back on. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just walk around nearby. Wait, can I hop on from, like, right here? Okay, good. I can't hop on. That's so rude. Okay. What are we working on here, team? What are we doing right now? What's up, guys?
First contact cleared, but no joy on additional targets. Gypsy moving on to secondary battle position, but requesting evac for casualties.
I'm on it, Commander. Palmer out.
Alright, so what? We're just like... Do I need to get into that warthog that was down there? Seems like something that they're going to have me do in the near future. Ow, what the hell? Oh, we're just moving again. Okay. Game's just hiding loading screens behind, waiting for the stupid vehicle to start driving again. Like, are there things for me to kill? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, there's things for me to kill. Oh, let me do this. You're clearly just staring out into space and not doing anything here. Wow, these missiles are kind of pathetic. I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. There we go. We finally killed one. Good lord. There. Jeez, oh Pete's, man.
Force field, barricading the far side of this canyon. I'm seeing 3 power sources. Shut them down so the mammoth can move through.
Okay. Can I, like, get some assistance, or is this just gonna be completely on me? Am I the only one capable of doing anything useful for the team? Have I talked before about how many back issues I'm having because of carrying this team the whole time? What do I do? Do I just, like, shoot it or whack it or what? How do I handle this? Not like... There we go. Okay, yeah, I just come up and beat it. I like that they just kind of, like, let me do it. I'll just kind of, like, standing there like, ah, man, he made it. He's up to it. There's nothing we can do about this now. It's just game over. He's gonna just do whatever he wants with that thing now. Can I get up here? Better be able to get up here. Why can't I get up there? Come on, man. How did he get up there if I can't get up there? This is ridiculous. This is bullshit. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to actually try better. What? That thing can still move? Can I just, like, be in that thing blowing everything up? My god. I don't want to not be on here. I've got freaking missile turrets. Why is this so useless? Why is everything so worthless? God, I hate... To be perfectly honest, I'm not a big fan of, like, how they've designed this and how useless my teammates are. I get it, they don't want the NPC to steal the glory from the player, but my god, man. Make them functional at least. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Da, da, da.
Good. 2 more.
Come here. Come here. You're done. I need this. Da, 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 da. Slow them all down. Slow them all down. You're trying to run into me with a, like, do the ghost on ghost head-on collision? Like, you know you'll take as much damage as me. Thank you for actually doing something. Holy crap. To be honest, I didn't realize it even could do that. Oh man, now you're really regretting that force field, aren't you? Now we're stuck together. Got a good old Rorschach going on here. I'm not stuck with you, you're stuck with me and all that. You guys remember that one? That was a good movie. Boom, but of course you don't remember that because you're a stupid alien and you're uncultured. There. Ah!
2 for 2. Finish him off.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do now, Cortana? Good thing you're here to set me straight, because I was really just thinking about calling it a day right there. No, get out of here. You leave me alone. Hey, missile friend. You want to do something for me? Could really use your assistance right now. Oh, don't you dare try and splatter me. Don't you dare do it. Come on. They might have Earth movies. They clearly don't have Earth movies. If they had Earth movies, they would understand that humans are much more worth keeping alive than we are. They would see all that culture. They would watch The Breakfast Club and they'd be like, "It's brilliant. Why were we trying to kill these guys?" But they clearly deserve to be alive just for the sake of the cultural and artistic revolutions that their art will instill on our alien cultures. But there's just stupid aliens. We're all like, I don't watch movies. They're all just a bunch of bougie buttholes. They're all like, oh, I don't own a TV. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't like having fun. Do whatever you want to do then, you weirdo. It's like, let me guess, you're super into like, you know, minimalist living. So you have like a couch that's really uncomfortable because it's got more angles than it does cushions. And you only eat granola for breakfast. Granola, and you do that weird keto coffee where you just pour a bunch of bacon grease in it and pretend like it's healthy. Whoops. Alright, I rolled it. That's fine. Man, I was really hoping I killed him so that it was just a corpse like flopping up there. Go. Alright, am I allowed back on the ship now? Am I allowed back up there? You doing okay there, champ? Aw, he's stuck. I don't know, should we help him? Trapped in a time loop. Stuck in the purgatory that is the wall. Neither will he progress or rest. Stuck in this hell of suffering. He is a tortured soul. He will not die, but he will not live either. He is trapped in an eternity of jumping, cyclical. The eons move past him, yet he remains. Alright, there you go, buddy. There, I did a good deed today. Let it not be said that Master Chief is only a murderous dickhead.
Gypsy Company moving out.
Great. It was the right thing. I agree. It was the merciful thing to do to him. Oh, are we gonna do our thing now? Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Sounds good.
Damn right it was good.
All units, unidentified Covenant vehicle incoming.
What do you mean unidentified Covenant vehicle? I think it's pretty clear what that thing is. Oh, that thing is different. Okay. Got it. It's like a little beetle. Are you using that thing well? No, you're not. You're just sitting there. My turn. Ah! Not cool, man. Ah, boy. Alright, well. Like, what? We're just gonna, like, sit here? What a weird place for us to park. do I have to go down there? I like that it adds a little crunching. It makes it sound like the chief just like willfully. No, I don't want to drive. I want to do the turret. You don't do it right. You give me the cannon. You guys never do it right. Yeah, you drive us. There you go. And I'm really glad you made a good decision there too, AI. You decided to not drive us right off the cliff, straight out the gate. See how much more functional the Gauss cannon is when you actually use it more than once every minute? Come on. Go, be careful, this one will splatter us. There you go. I do like the fact that our driver there was ballsy enough to like try to fight a tank just with a head-on collision thing. Like doing the full-blown, like that really felt like a Footloose style tractor chicken situation. I was into it. I was into that. How was that reference for everyone? Anyone like Footloose the way I like Footloose? Like I'm talking the original Kevin Bacon dancing in a warehouse Footloose too, right? Like I mean the remake was fun and all. Don't get me wrong, it was kind of fun that they kind of gave some. Oh, he's gonna splatter us. Watch out, these ones don't stop. There we go. Yo, drive us. What are you doing, man? Dude, what are you doing? Why'd you just ditch me? Oh, because they got roadblocks there. Alright, alright. Only Footloose that matters. Yeah, right? Seriously. Seriously, for real. Yeah, like, the remake was fun and all. Like, I'm not going to say that it was terrible. You know, because they did a good job of, like, updating the music and stuff like that. But, yeah, like, the Kevin Bacon dancing in a warehouse. Like, how do you top that? It's like that one never needed to be remade. Like, remaking it was a fun project, but it was never a necessary one. Whee! Yo, what's up, bitches? Y'all thought I was gone. Y'all thought you were free of me. But you thought wrong. Better think again. Oh, you want to go? You want to go, champion? You want to do this fist fight? That's what I thought. Get out of here. Whoa! I like that. Wow, I kind of like the ball's attitude involved with that grunt, like suiciding me and his teammate. Like he was not screwing around, man. He was ready. Did they do it? There we go.
That did it. Time to make an exit.
Do I jump? No, I think that's a bad idea. I kind of got lucky there. Oh wait, maybe I can jump this way. We'll jump this way. All right, there we go. Whee! Look, all I'm saying is this game has conditioned me to believe that Chief's only escape route is to jump. Okay? We've seen it 800 times. It's the only way he ever gets out of situations. Right? Is he jumps out of them. He jumps out of the vehicle, he jumps off of cliffs, he jumps into oceans. He jumps. And that's what we did. I definitely landed on someone, 100%. Although I think it was a corpse. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think it was someone dead. So I don't think I killed someone. I think I just defiled the corpse, which is arguably just as, like, you know, emotionally bad. But in terms of, like, you know, preservation of our troops and life and stuff, it was probably the better option. You know, a body can't get more dead. Alright. Here we go. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, I got to go back around this side. Trips on a pebble and dies. Nickel every time, am I right?
That did it. Time to make an exit.
Okay, but like how? Yeah, like we're way too high up. How do I get out of here? Like, can I get out the way I came in? Do I go down this way? No, I think I'm gonna die. Oh, nope, okay, we're okay. Apparently that one's fine. You could hear my shins crack, but we're fine. It's Master Chief, he just regenerates. Basically Captain America. We noticed they gave him an American accent, so just saying. Dick-headed opinion to have. I regret even joking about it. Oh, was it? Oh, I wouldn't know because I was in the middle of it while you guys were all just picking your nose. Finding goobers.
Shape, sir. She'll make it to the objective as long as nobody starts throwing rocks at us. Not a chance we can take.
What, people throwing rocks at us? You really think they're gonna do that?
So you can make it to the gravity well. Roger that, sir. Gypsy, let's move.
Off we go. Off we go.
Put some pressure on those other particle cannons. Castle, reading 5 by 5. On station, ready to assist.
I feel very functional and very useful in this situation.
Okay, folks. Terrain's too rough around these tributaries. Assault force, back on the Mammoth. Anyone not on board is getting left behind.
Okay.
All right, sealing her up. Mammoth is mobile.
Great.
They don't care about you. They replaced you.
Cortana.
Blast it.
Cortana, can you please control your robot dementia?
How?
I understand you're 120 years old.
How is putting you at risk because I can't hold it together, okay?
I don't know. I'm kind of on Cortana's side. I think we just sacrifice her and move on. Things are getting a little creepy between Master Chief and Cortana in Halo 3 anyway. You know?
Shut down. Our cognitive processes begin dividing exponentially according to our total knowledge base. We
Nice.
literally think ourselves to death.
You know I won't let that happen.
Like, okay, Chief, I appreciate the bravado, but what the fuck are you supposed to do to prevent that? Like, what's the move? Do you shoot her brain so she doesn't think herself to death? What are you talking about? Talking about you won't let that happen. Whoops. Did I land on someone? I heard a squelch and I thought I heard a scream there and my shields were gone. That time I might have landed on someone.
Sir, I can move faster alone.
We'll see you back
I
on
work better alone.
Lasky out.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna make sure I've got the best gun set up here. I guess I'll keep the assault rifle now. But I'm an overfond fan of it. So I'm ready to move alone, but like, where do I go to move alone? I already picked up ammo. What does it want me to do? Why is it showing me the ammo and nothing else? What do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? I'm just gonna start walking. And just assume that it's going to eventually tell me what I'm supposed to do. I already got ammo. Stop showing me where the ammo is. I get it. Ammo game. What are you talking about? Ooh. Well, when you put it that way. Alright, alright. Damn it. Point of the sniper rifle, man. Ow, what the hell is shooting me so much? Go. Alrighty, here we go. Where'd you go? Where did you go? I know you were here. Quit running away! God, are you a soldier or are you a baby bag bitch, man? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. You started this. I would have been happy to walk right past you, and you started shooting at me. Wow, he got real floppy there. That was good stuff. Oh, come here. I am so happy. I am so happy that they decided to make it so that you could stay zoomed in even when you get hit. Like, that's my favorite improvement, going from all of the previous Halos to this one right now. Like, genuinely, I am so happy. Oh, who's behind me? Hey, buddy. Did you really think you were gonna do something? Get out of here. Golly. Here we go. Oh, and I heard the whirring as if like something reappeared nearby. Losing my mind, am I? I mean, maybe I am, but just as long as it's not for that reason. Hey, enough. Yeah, like that's definitely the biggest improvement. Go in here. Yeah, it sounds like something's like warping in right next to me. Not sure how I feel about this. All right, hold on. Let's get the carbine out. And let's reload it. Gosh, I feel like I just don't want to waste this on... Yeah, wasted bullet. I don't want to waste my sniper ammo on guys. Who is shooting me? What the... Okay, well, whatever. Keep going. But yeah, I don't want to waste... like the sniper ammo on something that's pretty easily killed with a carbine just because it's far away. You know what I mean? You're gonna handle these guys just like this, just fine. I don't want to waste that sniper ammo. Enough, you kamikaze psycho. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You guys didn't even try to shoot me first. Like, you had plenty of... one guy. You would have had plenty of opportunities to handle without blowing yourselves up. My god, all of them. What the hell is this? Freaking Kool-Aid moment going on here. What the hell? Are you guys gonna pull out grenades too, you little psychos? You guys gotta check on the mental health of your fellow grunts, man. Like, you guys were way too eager to just blow yourselves up. Like, is it just because that's the easy out for you guys? Like, you know, are you guys getting like fed well or something? What's going on? I feel like it's a cry for help as much as anything else. Who's up here? You, however, being a little turd. I'd appreciate it if you would stop doing that. Okay, if I throw a grenade at you, will it actually do anything, please? Apparently very little, but, you know. Alright, who just warped into here? You know they did. You know they did. No reason for them to not be able to warp right into here. There he is. I know, I see you, dickwad. There we go. Oh, God, man, God bless America. These grunts, they really want to die, don't they? Like, there's just zero hesitation. They don't try anything else. They just go straight for that option. They just go right from like chilled out to nuclear here. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. There we go. Carbine is not very good against those guys. And I haven't found much that is good against these guys, if I'm being perfectly honest. Go, Captain Warp Time over here. Out of my face! Right. Now we're going inside, which means we gotta pull out the close quarters weapon.
We're entering the Forerunner structure.
Okay.
Breaking up, but coordinates received, Infinity.
Okay, if you're not gonna attack me, that's great. Actually, you know what? Before I feel like we're about to really progress story-wise and stuff like that. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and then refill my beverage, and then we'll sit down and continue this story. But I don't want to get caught up in like a really long bit of exposition while I'm sitting here doing like a veritable potty dance with my feet. So I'll be back in just a second. Phew. Much better. I almost got him to land right. Alright. Chair, wheels, stop getting caught on things. Ah. Oh. And there's a knot in my leg. I was working with one of our more experienced fighters last night at the gym. Wanted some extra pad rounds, and I was holding for him and had him practice a couple kicks. And you know, you just sometimes they'll throw it light and catch your leg, and rather than just trying to fuss with getting a pad down there fast enough, so that way they can do the full speed of the motion. And so I caught a few kicks from him, and golly, he knows where to land them. I got a nice big knot in my leg. Oh, am I not going there? Okay, then where do I go, champion? You're in charge, I guess. Hero. We'll go this way? Alright. Whatever you say. This looks like a trap door, like they're just gonna like open it beneath me.
This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided.
Great.
Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Ha 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 ha. Well, why did we walk in? Like, if we know we're gonna die. Cortana, do you know something? Are you in your weird robot dementia-ridden mind leading me into traps willfully? You think this is funny? Sick, twisted old lady. Golly, so adversarial. Checkpoint done. Okay. Look, I can fly like you guys. Isn't that cool? Look, guys, I'm flying too.
We've reached the coordinates. This looks like the place.
What exactly is the function of this place? Like, why a building this big? Like, what are these? Are these engines? Like, what are we walking through right now? Is it just here to look impressive? You know, like, what is this? We do that all the time with, like, weird, like, ancient future technologies and whatever, where they've just got these big, giant, empty rooms that, like, their only function is to house, like, this one small pedestal. Like, why would they make it so big? Why wouldn't they just have it be, like, a small little facility that, you know, it just, like, is really, you know, nondescript and easy to hide if it's something that's so important? I don't understand. Cortana to infinity and beyond. Bye.
Cortana.
Ah, the dementia finally got her. Great. But did it like eat her? Like, what am I supposed to do now? Are you guys gonna try and eat me now? Understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I like supposed to leave or? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Cortana, been fun. All right, I'm just gonna go. This is weird, and I don't want to just like sit here. I'm being led. I'm being directed. Yeah, see, like I say, again, every protagonist in every video game is just like chaotic stupid, where you just sort of like agree with what everyone expects of you, no matter what, because that's how you progress the story. And us as players are willing to accept the call to adventure, but it does sort of basically require us accepting that our characters are stupid idiots that don't really think for themselves and just kind of do what the world tells them to do. This is the way of the world. Don't go down there. I guess I'm going down here. You guys, this is menacing. You guys, this does not look like a welcoming party. This looks like a firing line, okay? You guys just like cool it, standing there, standing. Sentinel? You get it? Oh. Whee! Alright, I guess this is what we're doing now. I am become the building. I've become one with the building. Everyone thought that humans and robots were the next advancement, but instead, humans and buildings are the next step of humanity.
On their path to the mantle. Though sadly, that plan is now at risk.
Okay.
The didact is leaving Requiem. Soon. You must not allow it.
Leaving.
He seeks this. The composer. A device which will
Gosh,
allow
everything's got just like such a grandiose title.
the greatest enemy ever faced by the Forerunners. You.
It's just a really confusing and convoluted storyline that doesn't make a whole lot of sense and doesn't really jive with the whole everything that's happened until now.
Spread into the stars with an unexpected, desperate violence. Entire systems fell before the Didact's warrior servants rose to halt the aggression.
Okay.
When the Didact finally exhausted the humans after a millennia, his sentence was severe.
Okay. So, like, humans existed, and then they were get killed off.
Your only enemy. Humanity hadn't been expanding. They were running.
No. Oh no, they were scared.
We were no match for the parasite which pursued you.
Okay, but like, what was that?
Forerunners made plans for a final great journey.
Okay.
But the Didact refused to yield our mantle of responsibility. He would save all life in the galaxy. At a cost.
Right.
In the Forerunner's quest for transcendence, the composer had been intended to bridge the organic and digital.
God, they're using so many fucking proper nouns. I have no idea what anything is. I don't know who these characters are. Oh, the Flood's the parasite? Okay.
But its results soured. The stored personalities fragmented. And our attempts to return them to biological states created only abominations.
Okay.
Such moral concerns faded from the Didact's attention.
Like, I think the thing that really confuses me about this is there's like, there's no clarity on what the timeline of any of this is.
And his revenge.
Right? Like,
the Prometheans.
Okay. So we kind of get this little bit thing going on here.
The beginning. He would have encrypted your entire race if we had not removed the composer from his care and imprisoned him here.
Like, can I just, like, see a visual timeline of what all these things are supposed to be? Because they're just basically, like, they're like,
I hid seeds from the Didact.
It feels like they're talking about there were multiple rounds of humanity, but they're not really explaining how humanity went from, like, running and part of the Forerunners and the Prometheans, and then being gone, and then being humans that don't remember any of this. It's like, was human DNA planted on Earth to then start fresh then, or?
You are the culmination of 1,000 lifetimes of planning.
Planning for what?
Yeah, but it's like, and like this part's like really weird and doesn't make any sense. It's like, he was the culmination of all this planning. It's like, he was the culmination of Dr. Halsey. So like, was she somehow all-knowing about this? Is that what they're implying? Or are they implying that there's like magical prophecies? It just doesn't really jive with the Halo story thus far. You know, and like it's running into the problem that games always run into. Games and stories in general. I'm not even going to pigeonhole games. I'm not going to pinpoint on them because like movies, TV shows, books, all of it runs into an issue where it's like they're like, hey, there was this grand save the world thing and it was great and you got to the end and it saved the world, but we also want to keep going with the storyline, you know, and so, but like, you've already saved the world, so how do you up the stakes from that, right? And so they just like keep making up bigger, grander things that just don't ever really make a lot of sense. Are we doing this? Okay. Like, they just keep inventing things that don't make a whole lot of sense and trying to go, rather than just like sidestepping and be like, you know, like, okay, the Halo universe is really cool. Like with Reach, the reason Reach worked is because even though we knew the story, it was just the existing storyline, and it didn't try to make up anything more grand. It was just telling part of the story, and it was fun, and people enjoyed it, right? Which makes a lot of sense. So it's like, that works, but then when you just try to like start something entirely new, it just kind of confuses the story, and it kind of cheapens the impact of what you did originally, right? When originally what you were facing was, at the time, the biggest, grandest threat of all. Can it seriously, like, just not stand to give me anything better than these stupid pistols? Okay, yeah, just disappear, you little bastard. So yeah, like, it just, like, I really wish more, like, I mean, it's really production companies that end up making the decision. Oh, wow. Man, that just makes me think that Master Chief would be really good at killing dogs if he wanted to. God damn it, they always move right at the last second. It's like the general reason why I really don't like charged weapons. It's like, you gotta hope that they don't move. But yeah, like, there's just this tendency when writing media that if you want to continue something that's been finished, they just, rather than being like, all right, yeah, let's come up with a fresh story in this universe, it's always like, no, let's take the same character who just saved the world and make it so that they didn't actually do it, and let's, like, cheapen and completely undo everything that you just did in that grand storyline and pretend like that wasn't a big deal. It just, I don't know, it would be better to just write new stories within the same universe if that's what you want to do. Like, that's why all of the existing expanded universe, like expanded lore books for Star Wars are so much fun. And because there are so many books that tell all these really cool stories that don't cheapen, you know, what the original Star Wars trilogy, you know, like the New Hope trilogy did. Because they don't encroach upon that. They don't undo any of that. They don't use the same characters. They just sort of expand on the story that was told. And it feels fun and good. And that's why all of that worked for so long. But now everything's all about, like, no, but we gotta continue the franchise. We gotta make a, like, a 17 movie series going on here. Tank, drive where I'm pointing you. Jeez, oh Pete's. Alright, there we go. So, I don't know, like, I clearly have some unresolved issues with modern day approaches to storytelling. And I might be the only one who holds that opinion. Other people might think I'm just, like, crazy. They're like, no, like, you know, keep giving me Master Chief stuff because he's fucking awesome. But it's like, it just, I don't know, like I say, it always feels to me like it kind of cheapens your heroes when you undo everything they did and try to just, like, come up with something even bigger. It's like, yeah, Master Chief saved humanity, but then he didn't. And it's like, but we went through all that work. Can it just be that he did his job and now we get to hear about other characters that were doing other things? That's why, again, that's why Reach was so cool. Because it was like we got to, you know, sort of see it from the other side a little bit, you know? We got to see other people's points of view. But now we can't have that. We got to keep coming up with these goofy, convoluted things that just, like, don't really make a lot of sense because we're trying to ham-fist new drama into an old, already finished story. I'm working on it, Cortana. What in the hey? What in the hey? Oh my god. That was brutal. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, no, he's gonna do it again. It's like, is humanity incapable of creating any other heroes besides this one dude? It's like, oh, did I shoot him too close? Is that what happened? Okay, good to know. Oh, I'm sorry I expected myself to be invincible. Gosh, I'm Master Chief. As we're discussing, I have the world's heaviest plot armor that has ever been given to a hero. It's not necessarily true for any piece of writing, but within this version of humanity, he's definitely got the most plot armor of anyone. Okay, yeah, I will, but first I'm gonna... Yeah, Cortana, I'm gonna let you finish. But first I'm gonna finish killing all these guys. Okay, so don't kill this thing that's trying to ram me, which is a weird move when we're both in tanks, but hey. Golly, there's so many wraiths here. So how should we handle this? More tanks. Just more tanks. I don't know, they keep getting blown up. No, more tanks. More tanks. Just drop every wraith that has ever existed is going into that battlefield. They're all going in right there, right now. That's what we're doing with this. I wanna break this thing. I'm gonna do it. I love that they made these things destructible in this game. Bloomers destruction. Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, that's gonna stop me from doing it. Hey, none of that. Oh, you want to try it too? Yeah, it worked out so poorly for your other guy, but maybe you can do better. Can I just, like... Oh, like, go in. There we go. Okay. Dude, why do you keep running into me? Like, there's plenty of room. We're outside.
There's a clearing just past this ravine.
Whee! Okay. What are you shooting at, dude? Are you just shooting corpses? I don't like how much the AIs shoot corpses. It feels just a little sociopathic to me. I don't know. Like, granted, they're aliens, not other people, but just the principle of it, it's like, you know what? That fight's over. We already killed him. Like, let's just try to, like, emotionally move on rather than, you know, just obsessing. Can I take this thing over that ridge? I mean, this thing's got all these... Nope, it's not gonna let it. Dag, yo. Alright, in we go. Yeah, anyone around? Nope. This is fun.
We're at the gravity well.
Really exciting. I like when all I have to do is like run around and there's nothing else interesting going on. Excellent hidden loading screen right there. Take the shot! What am I shooting at? This thing? There we go. Again, why do they need me to target it? Like, I mean, I guess if it's just like a robot thing, that's what it does. But it's like, couldn't some dude from orbit be like, see that big giant glowing thing? That's the one. Let's target that. I don't know. I'm not in the military, so I don't know how this shit works.
Infinity cannot handle that kind of punishment. Not again.
This isn't about us or this ship anymore.
Sir, we've seen what the Didact is capable of. If we let him leave this world, humanity will be at risk.
Again.
I understand what you think you saw.
Think?
With all due respect, sir, I know what I saw.
And with all due respect to you, soldier,
Listen here, soldier. You may have been right the first time about the Flood and the Covenant, and you may have been right the second time about the Flood and the Covenant, and you might have been right the third time about the Flood and the Covenant, and you might have been right a million other times, but this time, you're wrong.
As soon as we know we're airtight, I want a course laid into Caranay Station. Com, prepare a warning beacon.
Don't you understand, Chief? I'm the renegade guy who's questionably good or bad. Oh, great. Now you're making her have a tantrum. Look what you did. Look what you did.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that.
Commander Lasky. Pursuant to Article 55 of UNSC Regulation 12-14572, I'm ordering you to remove that AI's data chip and retire it for final dispensation.
I don't want to. You don't want me to.
Remove the chip now, Commander.
I mean, okay, so now in this case, I feel like that's actually kind of warranted.
Give me that chip.
The Didact.
It was the last potato chip, and I had dibs.
I will.
I am ordering you to surrender that AI!
My God, there's not a single stable human being on this ship right now.
Lieutenant! Arrest that man!
Captain!
Arrest him!
Captain!
Get word to Earth that trouble is coming. Cortana and I will do what we can back here.
It's like, how are you going to arrest him? Like, what exactly are you going to do? Put cuffs on him. Do the little plasticky ones. No one can break those. Especially not a superhuman. My God. Oh, boy.
I can give you over 40,000 reasons why I know that sun isn't real. I know it because the emitter's Rayleigh effect is disproportionate to its suggested size. I know it because its stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star. But for all that, I'll never actually know if it looks real. If it feels...
Can we worry about finding the Scarecrow's soul after we've handled the fact that humanity is at risk again, kind of arbitrarily and conveniently? Like, this is a weird place to kind of ham-fist in, like, oh, but, like, does she have a real life or not? It's like, we've had a million opportunities to explore that, and we already kind of tried to do that in Halo 3 when we had that weird ham-fisted, like, are they in love? Question mark going on between Chief and Cortana. And we elected to go ahead and leave it ambiguous. So let's go ahead and do it with Cortana's soul, and let me shoot some aliens. Please and thank you.
In case you'd already gone, I took the precaution of ordering a Pelican, outfitted for full combat pursuit. I hope to God you're wrong about that Forerunner. Or whatever he is, Chief. But in the event you're not.
Also, if you get yourself killed, that just kind of ties up a whole lot of this mutiny stuff right in a nice little bow, so. Send you on a suicide mission. It works out well for all of us.
Both of you.
Yeah, Cortana, good luck with your computer dementia. We all know you're losing your mind.
Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride.
Good. Glad we're not done with the weird are they in love or are they not in love aspect of all of this. Friendship and affection. Like, he just... What a faulty thing that could, like, destroy his entire armor system. Okay, no, I guess I do have to go this way.
Let's hope Lasky didn't skimp on that Pelican.
Find out. Why are you guys doing, like, the... Wow, they are, like, right in lockstep. That's... You know what? Kudos to you guys. You should be a dance team. Impressive. Hi. Hey. Okay, hold on. What we got here? Sweet. I think I'd rather have... Make sure I've got all the ammo I can... We got more ammo over here? Yeah, there we go. Not much more ammo, but... Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Initiating pre-flight diagnostics.
Hell yeah.
Forward autocannon, check. Lateral rail turrets, check. Main thrusters, check. Auxiliary boosters, check. Alright. Keying engine. It may be a while before we find another ride home. You know that, right?
Psh, it'll be okay.
Like Master Chief has ever cared. Catch you later. Glad you could stop by. Always happy to have you here, my friend.
Whee! Contact. Didact dead ahead.
How do we get inside those shields?
Marking 2 of the larger facilities on your HUD. They're acting as traffic control for resources moving to and from the satellite. If we disrupt their communications, I can forge an override code and convince it to lower those defenses.
Great. These bad guys, they look like they're probably bad guys. Yeah, these are all definitely bad guys. Like, how do I do this then? How do we land? Whee! Oh, this isn't gonna work. This is a poor decision. Nailed it. Stuck the landing.
Contact. Didact dead ahead.
Okay.
How do we get inside those shields?
Base raises Pelican.
And
And control lowers it. There it is. That's what I missed. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like having fun driving and shooting the gun. Alright, that's okay.
Disrupt their communications. I can forge an override code and convince it to lower those defenses.
I don't know if it's worth it to try and kill all these things, or if I should just go ahead and, like... Maybe I should just, like, go ahead and try to get in right away and not worry about trying to kill all these things. Oh man, these things are pretty easy to kill. I kind of want to just, like, focus on killing them for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna kill these things. That's too much fun. I mean, how can I be expected to not just want to kill all of them the whole time? I mean, come on. Whoops. All right, so now we can go. And then now we can get out, and that's the responsible way to do it. Got it. All right. Let's see how much killing we got to do in here. Wait, hold on. What time? Okay, we're good. Just kind of occurred to me. I got to be paying attention to my time. I got to make sure I end the stream on time today. Because I got plans happening this evening.
We can handle it.
Can we though? Cortana's freaking out like right now.
I found the carrier wave generator. It's on the opposite end of this chamber.
Okay. So we got to figure out how to get over there.
Across to the other side. Find
great.
the activation switch.
Okay. Oh, the activation switch that you just pointed out to me? Great. Okay, that'll be hard to find, but I think I'll pull it off. Hey, look, I found it. Thanks, Cortana. Cortana.
To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm going to tune your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as the communication network.
Okay.
All you'll need to do to trigger it is to make physical contact with the carrier wave generator.
Okay. Let me guess, there's going to be a whole bunch of bad guys showing up any second, though, right? Am I right? Come on, am I right? Come on, don't leave me hanging here. Just tell me. Just let me know. Yup.
Taking fire, starboard side.
Gotta look for the red dots. That's how you can tell that there's, like, the jackals with them sniper rifles around. Their weird red eye scopes going on. Yeah, they're like...
Why are we stopping?
Stopping? They've overridden the gondola controls.
Oh no, those buttholes.
Override on the HUD. Cortana, the override.
Here.
I like how dramatically she's deteriorated just now for the sake of this. It's like it's now convenient for the story, you know, or necessary for the story for her to be really struggling. So now like everything just completely exploded. Like we were going from it only kind of happened very infrequently. Now like every second, you know, she's like losing herself here. Like what a dramatic shift. Shooting at me. Where am I getting shot at from? Oh. Pew, pew, pew. You are. There you are, you Dickens. Oops. Ooh, you are? Okay, yeah. No, you're dead now. Come on, now that we're in nice and tight here, let's go ahead and use this. Oof. God, those suicide grunts just makes no sense. Gosh, dang it. They'll just go ahead and try and do that before they've even bothered to try anything else. Well, psychos, man.
Okay,
insane.
Has been released, but
what? Whoops. Whoa, okay then. Guess I didn't realize there were gaps in the floor like that. Alrighty then. My bad. My bad. Oh wait, hold on. I still gotta go. Body's okay. The body's just like respawning in and splattering everywhere. It's like being kind of weird.
The lockout has been released, but
okay, so it's like moving again. I got it. So like what? Am I just like trapped here or something? Oh, I see. It just like moved over to the other end. Kind of weird. Like it's really kind of freaking me out how the bodies are just like respawning as just like the corpses that are flopping everywhere. Like, this is weird. That's a really weird way for them to have, like, decided to handle that. Holy crap, there's a lot of guys here. I'm kind of getting shot. I'm getting shot by a lot of guys. Kind of crazy. Alright, finish him off. There we go.
Okay, start us back up.
I'm working on it. Can I please, like, have cover actually be an effective, helpful thing for me? Like, boy, oh boy, wouldn't that be neat? I activated it. Why did it not activate? Oh. There we go. Thank you. My Lanta. Also, like, out of ammo for... So I guess I should...
They're not gonna make this easy, are they?
I mean, why would they? Guess we'll pick up the suppressor. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. The binary rifle. That's what I'd rather have. Oh, wait. Binary rifle and light rifle are different things. There we go. Interesting. Okay, I'm curious about what this is. Is this... Oh, this is their sniper rifle. Alright, 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 alright. That'd be great. Oh, man. This has, like, no ammo, though. We'll see how that goes. Sweet. Okay. I think it's pretty good for taking out those big honkers there. I'm definitely not gonna waste it on the little robo dogs.
Another squad moving to override the transport controls.
Yeah, of course they are. I mean, are we really surprised by that?
We're just about to the carrier wave generator.
Oh, darn it. Pick up the... Oh, wait, no, hold on. I want the suppressor. That's what I want. Alright, 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 alright. Gosh dang it. Ruining my line of sight and everything. Go. Alright, whatever. Do 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 do. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. These guys, man, they really rely on these little dog dudes to do a whole lot of stuff, don't they? Oh, okay, geez, oh, Pete, I thought I was gonna get knocked off the platform for a second there. I thought I was in big trouble. I really don't like how these guys can just like warp themselves away. All right, okay, all right. Activate. Stick the finger in the green hole. All right, there we go. Activating the gondola. Oh my gosh, are you still alive? Get out of here. Are you still living? Let me get over. Oh, here we go. Where do I go? What do I do?
On the platform. That's the carrier wave generator. Enter the carrier field to trigger the CPMP.
Come on, dude. Come on, finish him. Yeah. Barely got him. I guess I'll pick this up. What does this thing do for me? Whoa! It's pretty neat. Sweet. Hey, wait, hold on. How do I get up there? Is everything so complicated? Why can't I just like walk up there? Oh, I've got my jetpack. I should be able to. There we go.
Give it a second.
There we go. Okay. Oh, hi there.
Well done. All communications from this tower.
Alright, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna just like stand here and have to deal with these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move here. This would be so much easier if I had like an actual sprint option, man. I'm telling you. hold on. Do I have other gun options around here? Yeah. Alright, where are they? Nope, 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 nope. Where are they?
Where's this coming?
Who cares? He's a blowhard. Just ignore him.
I'm not picking up anything.
He's there. Keep trying.
Oh my gosh, these things have way more health than they should have. It's just like these little floaty drones going around. Like, it is way harder to kill these things than it seems like it ought to be. Like, look at that. These things are just like unfazed by any amount of weapon fire. But I mean, I guess the flip side is I don't really have a need to like kill them. Not really doing anything to me right now, so I guess I'd rather have the light rifle. Maybe the light rifle will make it easier to take care of them. There we go. Yeah, light rifle is definitely the option to choose here. Did we get to the end? Okay, yeah. Great. Oh, I gotta go over here. Let's go over here. Shoo-ba-doo-boo-ba-doo-boo. Shoo-ba-doo-boo-doo. Gosh, these like are visually very non-distinct from each other.
Revenant air traffic's increasing. If we don't disable the other tower quickly, reaching the didact could become exponentially more difficult.
Okay. Oh, sweet. Can I get like access to all of these things again? Awesome. I'm gonna do that. Hold on. DMR, and then pick this up. There we go. Those again. Prefer those personally. All right, here we go. And boost. And boost. Alright, let's kill all these guys off. I mean, they're just like here, just like free shooting for us. Oh, I gotta be a bit more mindful of my my minigun heat and stuff here. There we go. Great. And out we go. Alrighty, so it's a little bit early, but I'm actually thinking that now is going to be a good time for me to call it a session, just because we're at a brief lull in the action, and like I say, I got stuff going on this evening that I got to start getting ready for, and I want to make sure I'm not running late for any of it, so I am going to save and quit here, that way we can safely depart, and I am going to bring us over here and bring us to just chatting so I can do my sign off. So thank you so much to everyone who stopped by. Having fun playing Halo 4. As I always say, I am always happy to voice criticisms of things. It doesn't mean I don't like them. I'm still having a lot of fun playing this game. I mean, Halo 4, there's a lot to criticize for it. But I find that there is not anything that doesn't have any sort of criticism that you can offer. And that's just what I do. So I'm having fun with this. I hope everyone else is having fun with this. It's a good time. And it's Friday. It's Friday. That means that as far as scheduled streams go, this is the end for the week. I should be back next week with my usual time. I think I might have some meetings that might make me a little late, 1 or 2 days. But I should be back next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 11:30 a.m. Mondays and Thursdays being writing, Tuesdays and Fridays being gaming. And then scattered evenings when I get the opportunity. So, you know, get yourself connected with Discord, follow me on Twitter and Virus Streams on Twitter so you can get updates about when I'm going live and all that kind of stuff. I do my best to keep everything updated there. And yeah, and then we'll just kind of go as we can. The other thing too, I always mention, I do have an Instagram, and Vireboy Streams on Instagram if you want to see some of the other stuff that I get up to, my kickboxing, my rock climbing, all that kind of stuff. I like to share little bits about what I get up to there. So you can follow me there, and those are all great ways to stay connected. And then the last thing that you can do also is I do have my YouTube channel, Enviroboy on YouTube. I put all my VODs up there, so if you're wanting to see some of the other stuff that I've played, or if you're just trying to, if you're interested in what I'm doing, but you don't want to wait until the next stream, you can always watch those. They're always there and available for you. So that's what I got. Great week of streaming. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so glad people come by. It means a lot to me when you do. And yeah, have an awesome weekend. I know I'm poised to have a pretty awesome weekend this weekend. So hopefully that same energy gets to all of you guys, and we all just have an awesome, awesome weekend. So thank you again a million times over. I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you cats on that flip side. Okay, bye.